Hello, hello! I'm Orion, Escalus, Celestial Wanderer, and AstraLog Member number 1, and today I am going to be carried in Apex Legends by...
Hello, hello! Hi, I'm Hikaru Kami, member of Avalon, and I will be being carried by Orion in Apex.
This is going to be one of those impossible physics scenarios where two objects are carrying each other just as hard. It just rises in the air. Oh my gosh.
The motion machine of who is being carried at any given time.
Alright, so duos, you want to pick like slightly different characters than if it was trios. Like normally if I'm playing in a team, I would pick Lifeline for the just the sort of sneaky reses, but it's a little less effective when there are two people. So I'm like, which do I pick? I don't know.
You are already more advanced than me in that question. I have a character and I play said character.
Okay, so that is the Everything Everywhere All at Once woman, right? I've seen your gameplay of it. I've seen her trailer, but I don't know much of her abilities other than that. But it's like portals?
Create portals through walls, so we can enter buildings from anywhere, which is really nice. And then my ultimate, I can throw down a little portal generator that, as long as you look in the direction of it, you can hold E and teleport back to it after a few seconds.
Even when you're downed, right?
Even when you're downed.
That's huge.
Phenomenal.
That's so cool. Yeah, that character's trailer was really cool. I
don't think I saw the trailer.
It was it was like fully animated, and it was kind of showing her in every single one of her like universe's lives sort of crossing over. Yeah, it was really cool. It reminded me a lot of Everything Everywhere All at Once, actually. They had a few scenes like that. Yeah, but the really interesting thing for me is she was literally other characters. Like she was Bloodhound. She was what's his name? The robot assassin. I don't remember anyone's Revenant. I don't remember. Yeah, no, it was interesting. She was like a soccer player at one point, but she was always an assassin, which I thought was kind of cool.
That's really neat. I really like that.
I guess I'm team leader, so I'll start it off. Yeah, I don't really. It's been a long time since I played. Like every time I play Apex, it feels like I'm just prefacing it with like, oh man, I used to be on top of everything, but now I'm significantly not.
Back in the good old days, in the good old face cam days, I was a Apex streamer. Like that was just all I streamed, and boy oh boy, have I degraded so massively since those days. My skill has completely plunged into the ground.
Oh man, you know what? We're gonna this is a double comeback here. Man, I don't. Yeah, I could also say my skills have plummeted into the ground, but I mean they were already on the ground, and I think they're going underground now. You know, so.
Oh, it's hard to say your skills plummeted. We're like, oh, they exist. I don't know.
Yeah, I just like running around and you know, seeing people off in the distance and being like, whoa, let's go kill them, and then a dude appears behind you and kills you instead. You know.
The last time I really like put time into the game was when this map first dropped.
Okay. Yeah, that was around the time that... Yeah, actually, yeah, that is around the time that I first picked up the game, too. Because Olympus dropped along with Horizon, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh. So, the trailer, right? The trailer implies... Okay, so, again, I haven't been super following stuff, but the trailer implies that, Horizon and what is the name of your character again? For some reason, somehow they are connected in lore, because the assassination target that she is after in this universe seems to be Horizon, and we don't know. Well, I mean, surely they probably talked about why, and I just have not been on top of things, so I don't know. Oh, are we going into the labs? Okay. Is anyone else dropping here? I wonder what's hot these days. Is it still yeah, is it still the like estates areas? Ooh, Mozambique here.
Oh no, double prowler.
Oh,
Cool.
first blood.
Oh, there is a rampage here.
Enemies on me.
Oh,
Shooting at me. I cracked that hooligan shield. Reloading.
Oh, I went down?
You can do it. We're already inside.
oh, they show little HP bars now. It makes me feel bad because they were really close.
Yay,
Elrad
yeah.
says, "May your W's be many and your L's few." Well, we're off to a wonderful start. There's a re-queue button now.
Yeah,
Wait, I think I knew
button.
this. I think I knew this. There was a re-queue button.
I think it came out like 1 or 2 updates ago, and I was like, oh, that's nice.
Aka,
And
thank you for the
locked
follow.
myself out of my drink.
Locked yourself
I-
out?
Yeah, I had one of those Starbucks Frappuccino like in the glass, and I tightened the cap back on, and then now I'm like with a pickle jar, just looking at
Oh,
just
no.
sitting here. Just I can't
Oh,
get the damn
no.
cap off my drink, and I'm like, what is going on? It's halfway done. There should be no pressure on the inside.
You need one of those grip thingies to undo the lid. Aka says
Open!
Apex is so peak. It is as much as I am bad at it, I do enjoy the gameplay. The movement and the gunplay just feels really good.
I see. Shooters are not specifically my thing. Like when I play Valorant with Fav, and
Mhm.
I'm like just getting dropped left and right. But there's something about Apex and the movement of it that just feels right to me.
Oh yeah, it is a different kind of shooter for sure, because I feel that like
Alter.
CS, okay, yeah, CS and Valorant and that type of shooter is more of like a tactical shooter. I feel like a lot of your sort of like ability and stuff is like your lineups, your map knowledge and stuff like that. Like they matter a lot
wallbanging and
more.
stuff, I'm like, man, that ain't me.
Oh. Aka says that they used to exclusively be an Apex streamer, but their CPU has been failing as of late. The movement is so clean.
I wish all
Yeah.
of you could fight tomorrow too.
I
but
think
you'll
it's
be
also
dead.
hard if you're like a primarily Apex player to
I'm going to a
transition to
party
games
after
like
this.
Valorant and stuff
You're
where you
not
have to go
invited.
slow,
Yeah.
and it's like you don't want to stand still in Apex.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that
want to
needs
slide. I want to jump. I want to parkour.
You know what they say? First time, if at first you don't succeed,
Try
repeat.
again.
You know, something about insanity is repeating the same thing.
Yeah. Well, that was a. Oh my gosh! What the heck? I was sticking to the wall. That's whatchamacallit? Far Cry 3, right?
I think the quote goes back before then, but I don't
yeah.
know.
Oh,
Yeah, I know that was
Oh,
like
you
the
You can't solve the eternal mysteries
that was
of
the,
universe
the-
without breaking a
the-
few
the
heads.
famous meme with that.
30 repeater here.
I have a longbow too.
I did not know Wingman was
Wingman?
now sniper.
Wingman here.
Oh yeah, I think they changed that because sniper was like disproportionately like not being picked relative to heavy ammo. Like that at that point, I think a lot of groups were just going like full heavy because like the wingman was just too good of a secondary. Wingman's on sniper for a while. God, the Far Cry E3 reveal went so fucking hard. Yeah, Elrad, it did. It was really well done.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try this. I have always hated the flatline.
Mm-hmm.
Not because it was necessarily a bad gun. I mean, it's ranked up there as one of the top guns. I can't use it to save my life. But this morning, I popped into the shooting gallery, and like it was my best gun, and I was like, "That's an interesting thing."
Yeah,
that
things
can happen
have
by not
changed a
playing
lot.
it."
Things have changed a tremendous amount.
I also heard the R301 got some nerfs.
Yeah, I think it
But I don't-
after being like the baseline of everything for so long, it finally got something of a nerf. Ooh, L-Star. Maybe I go full energy.
Are Mozambique still the strongest gun in the game?
Is that, are you memeing? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell.
For a minute, when they introduced the Akimbo Mozambiques, if you get Akimbo Mozambiques with
We're all inside
what's it
the
called?
ring.
Hammer points?
Fantastic.
Can you
they
can you
are-
still akimbo Mozambiques? Because if yes, I totally will. Oh my god.
Kimbo them. I was like, they were brokenly powerful when they came
Okay,
out.
I will definitely need to try that out because... Oh, gun shield generator. There's a gun shield in front of you when aiming down the sights. Same as Gibraltar. Oh, that's a thing you do now? Whoa. Yeah, I hear the L-Star is like pretty alright these days. The thing is, I don't think it ever was that bad. It's just, it was really different. Oh, hey, did you do the roulette with the Marvin up here?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I got a purple backpack out of it.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if that was another team. Let's see.
Oh, I do like Demi,
Half the
but
squads are gone already. Fan dabby
enemies
dozy.
coming in.
Oop.
Broke.
Oh my god, what the heck?
Are down.
Here, I'll see if I can get behind something.
What the heck are you? Okay.
I can.
No dying
Alright.
today. You have to get back to your son.
Seems like there might be 2 teams out there because they were like occupied with something else.
Recharging.
Probably don't need a battery for that.
Scan from below the right, I think.
Yeah, maybe I go Bloodhound next round because I almost pressed Q thinking like, oh yes, I'm going to figure out where they are. All right, ultimate ready.
Down below us directly at the base of the zip line.
All right, fully healed.
Ooh, almost broke. I'm jumping down.
All right.
Oh, I got dropped in immediately.
Oh.
Woo! I went in cocky because he had no shields and low health, and
The other one, yeah, they were both ready. All right, let's requeue. Oh, the requeue is actually really nice because the whole moving the lobby and coming back always took a few extra seconds.
Let me into my drink.
You're still locked out.
Oh, I'm banned.
So Aka, I suppose you have been keeping up with like the seasonal changes and stuff. It's been a while since I've stayed on top of it. Yeah, everything. Oh wait, yeah, they have heirlooms. They're dedicated. Haven't since around February. Yeah, that seems to be. Oh, that's when the CPU started having issues. I know that. I don't know. I feel like Apex is not as much in the public eye as it was like even just last year. You know.
Yeah, no, I haven't gotten the feeling that Apex is. I saw this. It was like a year and a half ago though, and it was like a YouTube short or whatever is dead game, and like Apex was it, and I was like, I wouldn't go so far as to call it a dead game.
Yeah, it's clearly still like a well polished experience. It's just I hear they made some unpopular decisions that I think they ultimately went back on, but the damage was done. Yeah.
They made I think it was you couldn't buy the battle pass with in-game currency or something.
Oh yeah.
Like,
and they changed the split. They changed the split into like 2 separate battle passes, so now you need to max out a battle pass each split or something. Yeah.
But they went back on it. I mean, good on them for listening to their community, but still.
Yeah, it did take a lot. Let's drop super hot.
Oh yeah. Were you playing during the hackers getting pissed off about what's it called, one servers?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think I was. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. Oh my god, there's so many people. Woo, there's so many people.
Lobby back then.
Yeah, yeah. People were not happy about the hackers for sure either. I don't know. I feel they were trying to push their agenda the wrong way. But Prowler, I like Prowler. Hemlock is better these days, but I'll take it. Okay, somehow we didn't take any extra shots. Oh, hold on. I'm this person now. Okay, they're over there.
I am taking fire, battling the enemy.
We're already into the next ring.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Taking a moment to
Healing up.
recharge my shield.
I remember when TSM got hacked in a tournament. Oh my god, that's right. There was some kind of like a vulnerability where hackers could like find specific people and execute arbitrary code. It was pretty bad.
Okay, give me a shot. I want to see. I want to watch you shoot.
Evo harvesters are online.
Give me a shot. I want to watch you shoot.
Fortunately, the person that killed me is now down.
Okay. You're not. He's not hacking. That was just
No.
an interesting. Literally, he slid, and the second his head came into view, he was lasered in on me, and I was like, that. He knew exactly where I was. I was like, that was a little, but no, he was missing a lot of shots. I was like, I just got unlucky, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder if, as a result of the casual, like, cultural zeitgeist of this game veering away to, like, if a lot of people think the game is dead and they're not playing it, that means the people that are with it are the ones that are, like, super into it, you know? I know that it sounds like an excuse, but it is true that when some games are on, like, you know, downward trends, it leaves, like, the craziest, most dedicated cracked people.
Yeah, I've been
most
playing
active
since
players
season
play
2.
in pred lobbies. Interesting.
I've been playing since season 2, and I still haven't gotten good at the game.
Alright, says it's hard to get into. Oh yeah,
Trust your senses.
Tribes Ascend is the same way. Yeah.
I've tried to get everybody into it. Tried getting Fav into it, which that's still a work in progress. Hermes gave it a shot, and I don't know if they're coming back. I can get people to play it with me.
Yeah, I feel that the best way to kind of like encourage people to play a game like this that has like an incredibly dedicated core would be like custom match kind of things, but unfortunately, like the main, as we saw in Dom's tournament, the main game modes are just locked in unless you have like more than 15 people, which is, or 50, 30 people, like you need a lot of people, and it can be difficult when the bar is like that high just to enter.
I entered that tournament doing like well enough to like make myself happy. I was like, okay, you know, I'm doing all right. And then the last like 3 matches, just 0 killed the matches, and I was like, what is going on?
I'm staying in the ring. I'm staying in the ring. Bah. Whoa, hold on. I've never seen that melee animation before. Did they add new melee animations? Huh, okay, they changed around how, oh my gosh, this Poseidon fuse is coming for me.
Got him. He jumped
Okay. Right, well, they gotta come in here if they want.
One in here.
Alright, crypto.
Maybe if their feet
Oh,
moved
shoot.
like that
Okay.
in the ring, they wouldn't be losing.
Yeah, they changed around how auto-targeting worked on Melee from the looks of it. Nice. Oh, here comes.
What is this that? Is this food?
That's also a crypto, I think. Oh my gosh. What the heck?
They're waiting out there for me.
Yeah, they used to have like a lot more auto-targeting on the Melee. Like if you jumped and you punched, it would lock a lot harder. Oop, I gotta hydrate.
Or do you play mouse and keyboard?
Mouse and keyboard.
Okay, I know with one of the later updates, which made me super happy, they reduced the amount of aim assists that controller players get.
Ooh. Yeah, I was hearing these crazy stories about how like most pros were playing controller and there were some crazy people that were playing like a hybrid where they would switch depending on like what range the opponents are at, and I'm like, that's kind of nuts. Yeah, though I'd imagine that Melee probably doesn't have that much effect on that. Though I am curious. I could plug a controller in and see how that works. That's right. You refuse to use a controller for any game, right?
There's 2 games that I will use the controller for.
Okay.
I will use the controller for side-to-side fighters.
Right. That makes sense. Wait,
And
what?
I'll use the
Really?
controller- Yeah.
I actually only use keyboard for side-to-side fighters.
I'll use the controller for that just because it's easier for me to memorize up, pivot to the left, down, square to like do my combos and stuff like that.
Fair
like
enough.
Mortal
Fair
Kombat
enough.
stuff. And then racing games because you actually have control of your pedal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. But Souls games, you actually play with a keyboard, right? Oh my gosh, that's godlike.
I would be dog shit with a controller on a Souls game.
Really?
I
Yeah.
could not see myself using one.
I was just talking to someone about it earlier, and technically, you lose the ability to walk and not run in some situations, and you only have like 4 directions of movement usually, like eight directions of movement. But I guess if you get used to it, if it works,
Yeah,
it works.
and-
That's impressive.
Most of the like with Lies of P, you have to hold a button to run, so it's not too big of an issue. And
Oh, they have a keyboard specific thing for that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
I've never gone down here.
Yeah, I have like gone around here before, but I've not. Yeah, good idea. Woo! You go down really fast.
But yeah, no, I will exclusively use motion control.
Interesting. Yeah, when it comes to fighting games, like 2D fighting games, I was considering buying a hitbox. Like I played Strive enough when it first came out that I was actually considering getting a hitbox, and a friend of mine was like, hey, rather than getting a hitbox, just map your keyboard as if it were a hitbox, and it completely changed the way I saw the game, and I now play exclusively on keyboard now for 2D fighters.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Enemies coming in on the right.
Yeah, I see them. I dinged one of them.
Reloading.
Oh, there are 2 teams here, by the way.
Oh, I got lit.
Marking our surroundings.
One of them is fleeing.
Grabbing
Taking a moment.
Hitboxes are only really better than keyboard if you're going to
Are
tournaments.
now available.
Yeah, I would imagine that just having the just having that like button style of game is like enough. Oop.
Reloading.
Oh, I actually stuck them. Oh no, yes, I actually stuck them. Interesting. Down to 1. I'm going back to heal.
He's coming down
Taking a moment to recharge
the,
my
oh,
shields.
never mind.
He's an octane, right? Okay, hold on. Healing a little.
He might be getting
Taking a
his
moment
teammate.
to heal.
Shoot. I have an eye.
Scanning the area.
Oh, he's cracked.
Oh no.
Oh,
You can't hook up a keyboard to a setup. Oh, okay, you're talking about like if you're hooking up to a console or something. Yeah, oh, that was so close. Yo, Sele, welcome in.
okay.
That was close. That was close. Oh, I just needed to land one more shot.
No more slouching in my chair.
Sit up straight. This
I gotta
is
sit up straight. I gotta start showing my capabilities.
this is real gaming hours right now. The starting act of the hurricane has started. Oh my gosh, you're in the path of the hurricane, aren't you, Sele? Oh my god. Actually, Kaeru, have you been like keeping up with that? It's insane how big of a meteorological event it is.
I'm gonna be $150. Didn't know there was a hurricane.
Oh shoot. Yeah, there's like potentially there's like a classification system, I guess. Like generally hurricanes, like really bad hurricanes get 4 or 5s, and I think this might I'm not a weather historian, but this may be like one of the rare 6s to actually hit land, and it's like a theoretical one, and it's going to be awful because from what I understand, the previous hurricane that went through did a significant amount of damage. So fingers crossed, people that are in the people that are in the path of it are going to be safe. Cat 5 is the max. Okay, well it looks like it's going to be like a really bad one. There's like a viral clip going around where there's like a meteorologist who's like looking at the numbers and he's like no way, and he's like about to cry because it's like so bad.
That's terrifying.
Not expected to be as bad as Katrina yet, but still very bad. Wow. Sheesh. Yeah. Well, anyone who's in the path of it, keep yourself safe, and yeah, hope the damage is as minimal as possible.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know what would have helped in that last encounter? If I had a second Mozambique.
Yeah, we gotta get you with the Timbo.
I'm so curious. Let's try. Wait. Yeah. We were thinking the exact same thing, actually. What is the name of this place? I had a friend who was like obsessed with dropping here, and we would always die. But
One team on us.
yeah. Okay. All right.
An enemy landed near me.
I got an R301. One down.
Oh my god, the fusion!
Oh.
Well, you were a first-class
Oh, I got one, and then I got down by the other.
Fuse
Oh,
is
nice
problem.
try.
Mark, right here.
Fuse. Maybe I should play Fuse. Just two free grenades on drop.
Yeah, that was like
Knockdown shield here.
I was
Level
hiding behind
4.
a wall and he started dealing enough damage to drive me out. Got a few shots. I fell back behind the wall and he hit me with it again and killed me. And I was like, what?
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I saw the like knuckle cluster notification in like 3 directions. I'm like, I gotta get out. Oh, Chella and Akka are both talking about getting back into Apex. Yes, we've done it. We have saved Apex. Apex is saved.
First on the agenda, save Apex. Second, start the cult of NL. I will convert everybody I know into an NL viewer. I am obsessed with NL. I actually recently, I was like, you know what I need to do to fix my streaming? I gotta shave my head. It's gotta happen.
do you have a toggle that can do that? I know you have a lot of hair toggles.
I want one. I don't have that one.
NL is Northern Lion. He's like a flesh tuber of sorts, I guess. He's been in the game a long time. He was involved with some streaming group originally, right? At the very beginning, but now he's like a family man that does like very entertaining general content.
I've never seen a man capable of telling a story about going to Costco and I'm engaged for the entire 30 minutes of him talking about going to Costco. I'm like, what am I even watching and why do I love every second of it? I used to, I had 2 roommates and one of them
Follow me to
was really into NL. And I would get home from work every day and I would laugh at her because I'd get home and like in the living room just on the TV was NL. Every time I walked in, he was talking about like the grocery store. And I was like, oh, you're watching the fucking grocery store guy again, sure. And then like a month into it, like I sat down after work one day. I was like, I gotta see what the hell you're watching. And I didn't get up until the video ended. And I was like, why is that the most—
Oh no, I got double teamed. Oh. Well, I'm getting finished by the crypto. Oh, I'm down.
It's time for revenge.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the ability to talk about mundane things is like a tremendously great streaming skill, because like if everyday stories can be super interesting, like yeah, that's just a lot of fun. Oh man,
is my goal. Like when I got into streaming, I was like, if there's a style of stream that I want, it is to stream like NL does.
All right, so let's talk about our most recent trip to Costco.
Yeah, right. That's why I was actually laughing as I was driving home from the store earlier, because I was like,
Attention.
I gotta ask Orion what like his current big goal is right now.
My
and
current
just so
big
I can be
goal.
like, my current big goal is to get a Costco membership, just so that way I can have the Costco story.
Yeah, it's honestly Costco memberships are really good, honestly. Let's see, how do I put it? Like, you will need to have like a certain amount of pantry and fridge space for a lot of the wholesale level stuff you can get there, but honestly, a lot of the things you're going to get are things that you are going to end up using anyway. So like meats or some level of prepared food, and sometimes they have depending on like the kind of like cultural representation in your area, like depending on the regional manager that they have, they may stock different things. So like my Costco nearby carries a fair amount of like some Japanese things that you won't see at other Costcos, but like closer to where my parents live, there's a lot of Korean stuff, and I went to one close to where like a friend of mine lived, and it was like a lot of pre-prepared Hispanic foods and stuff. And I'm like, yo, this is amazing. This is delicious.
That is really cool. Yeah, it's like Bone just said. Oh, this random quote he says, that's the 5th line in the 3rd song of the 5th album released in 2005. Like, that is NL to a T. Just has to have an eidetic memory. He has to. I've never seen a man glance at his chat and take all of chat in. There's fucking 2,000, 4,000 people in his chat, and he's like scanning the entire thing, playing a video game, and keeping up with every message that's just bombarding him. And I'm like, who can do that?
Yeah, I haven't watched any of his streams live, but I have seen like highlights. Like there's that one famous clipper, the librarian, that's like a character now. It's like they're like a character in his show. But let's go down into labs again. Yeah, librarian. Yeah, they're an amazing character in addition to being like a good clipper too.
Anytime like something is happening in stream, not anytime, but like I've seen a few clips where like NL's like, librarian, so what you're gonna want to do with this clip is you're gonna want to do this. Like he's giving a librarian tips live on how to edit the clip that librarian's about to make.
Yeah, and then they do it.
That is the funniest thing in the world to me. It's such a symbiotic relationship.
There was also that time where, yeah, wasn't he playing like Elden Ring or something, and someone was calling him out on like not playing optimally? I don't know. There's just something about like
the quick step.
I think so. What was that actually the one?
That might have been it. I love the just what is it? Why don't you just catch the quick step? He's like, why don't you learn how to treat somebody with respect?
Oh yeah, that's good
one
stuff.
of my favorite. Oh, I love. There's so like when I say that I watch a little too much Northern Lion content, I'm underselling.
Oh my god. They use like a portal to like drop from the ceiling or something. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's what your character does then. Yeah, they had one of those and they punched through the wall. I thought I was safe. Yeah, I don't know. It's just Souls-like games bring out a certain kind of backseater. They're not. They clearly mean well, but they also kind of want to assert that they're like a superior player, so they'll kind of like humble brag. And I'm like, it's just gotten to the point now where if they ever show up, I'm like, I'm sure your mother is very proud of you.
Right?
Yeah.
My favorite clips of NL is when he's going in on his chat.
Yeah.
Such a laid back dude that like it just brings me so much joy to just see him shit talk his chat.
Yeah.
Like, maybe if you hadn't smoked as much weed in 9th grade behind the gym class, we could have had a conversation as adults. You're like, what?
Yeah, those comebacks are really, really good. Oh. Sele says that they had a crappy person stream and he played Sekiro. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. And, you know, the thing is, there's a difference between constructive backseating and people being like, do this precise action now. Why are you not doing this? Why didn't you dodge that very hard to dodge attack in that Souls-like game? I'm like, dude, what? This is not real time.
I had to catch myself with Hermes just because I was like, oh no, like I can tell you where this weapon is because I think this weapon would be good,
Mhm.
and that's the only type of backseating I'll do. But even then, I was like, oh, I don't want to be like telling you like, oh, you should use this weapon or whatever. But
yeah,
that is
that shows that you have like a voice of reason though, catching you and being like, oh, you know what, maybe. I mean, even though it isn't that bad compared to what other people have done before, it's also like you have that voice of reason when other people don't seem to have that.
I have almost
Land there.
Hell yeah! No, I love the whatever this tower is drop. I used to know what it was called.
Built a tower.
Yeah, exactly.
An enemy landed near me. They're final.
Oh, there's so many teams. Oh, there's so many.
Sheesh. Okay, at least there are places you can run to
Grenade sent.
get away. Oops, there is someone beating me to the punch. Nice.
Enemy shield.
Squad wipe. Interesting. Their buddy must have been downed earlier. Let's be ready for another team to come in.
Even killing them was dull.
We talk 'em first, bro. Healing my wounds.
Okay, we got a weapon I know how to use.
Let's see what the playing field looks like.
All Father, give me
Oh,
sight.
why did I do that? When I could have just taken a shield core. Whoops.
I shattered an enemy's shield. I've been
Oh, what? That hit me?
Oh my god, what?
He's
Wait, I died in one hit. What the heck?
wielding Mozambique.
Oh no, they were fully kitted. That's what I want to be. That's what I want to be.
That's me in the corner.
That's me in the spotlight.
Losing my
Enemy
religion.
here.
Oh man.
Goodness. Kermit the Frog here.
That is, well, I know at least 3 people now with incredibly convincing Kermit the Frog impressions. That's insane.
I think it's one of, because all you have to do is really talk in the back of your throat. It's not one of the harder ones to do.
Interesting. I can't say I've ever tried. Let's see. Kermit the Frog here.
It's pretty on point. Like it's one of the.
I'll have to listen to myself back because it didn't sound like it in my own voice, you know?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But like, even if it's not perfect, it's like for a first try, the fact that you can already get that close just shows it's a pretty
Interesting.
standard one.
Yeah, the only impression I know I can do kind of okay is like a Chewbacca roar. I can do. Even then, like Disney hasn't returned my phone call, so you know.
Yeah, right?
Official
Man, I've been blowing up
Chewbacca
their
voice
line.
actor.
I've been like, hey, what do you need? You need Chewbacca? You went. You need Balrog?
Yo, Ken, welcome in. Oh, I know you were here, but you were lurking. That's right. Let's see. Scanning is good, but maybe explosions are better.
I want movement.
All right, go for it. Movement and explosions. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. The Evo ring, Evo level up kind of system is a thing now too.
Yeah, we haven't survived long enough for that to be a thing. But,
I think there was a grand total of 1. I think there was a grand total of 1 round, and then another team dropped on us. It's okay. We just have to get back into the rhythm of it, really.
I do have the rule where it's like, you know, when you're doing bad, you feel like, oh, I want to land somewhere else. It's like the only way to get back to being good is to hot. You have to fight in order to get good at the game.
Yeah, I am noticing though that. Oh my gosh, my ping is on like a different button than what I was used to. Yeah, okay. Yeah, since the last time I played, I think I remapped where my ping is, and I do not remember where I put it. So I think that's it. That's good enough. Yeah, I think as I've noticed, most of the people that have been taking us out have like heirlooms and stuff. That's that shows a certain level of dedication that I at least don't have an heirloom.
I've been playing since season 2 and I still don't have them, but I refuse to spend money on the game.
Yeah, I did say that I was going to get an heirloom when.
Taking fire, friends.
There's 2 teams. Knock.
I am repairing myself.
Whew. Well, I've been snared. Yeah, I did say I would buy an heirloom when Ooh, nice. One more left. They're low. They're low. Ah,
so
nice try, nice try. That was really good. We took out a few of them. Yeah, when Horizon got an heirloom, I'm like, whatever it is, it's going to be so cool, and I can't wait to get it. And it's just like a galaxy mace, and I'm like, I don't like this, so I didn't get it.
Oh, you're talking screenshots where I had the button bound to VTube Studios screenshot as the same thing for leveling up in the game.
Oh no.
Every time I try to level up in the game, my entire stream would just get this like big cover up. It's like, you took a screenshot, and it would like cover up my entire stream.
No.
And tab out and get rid of it. It was so frustrating.
Yeah, I think I used to have like my ping mapped to a certain thing that I now use to like mute myself in Discord, like when I'm holding it down.
I just have it on middle scroll.
Is the game frozen for you?
Yes.
Well.
Someone might have dropped or something at the last second.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
That's me in the corner.
Me life's an
It's me in the
Just get your
spotlight.
mum's permission to read.
All right, back to Alter.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Switching to Ash didn't change anything.
yeah, they never miss with their character designs though. Like that's such a good design.
The designs are so clean.
Though I hear they're not doing legends. They're not doing legend specific heirlooms anymore. They're doing like all class ones that use like an entirely different currency in addition to the standard heirloom currency. It's weird.
Yeah, I still have yet to pull an heirloom. It's breaking my heart.
Yeah, I think it was like 500 pulls guarantees one or something. And you can get them through randomly playing. I don't know. I'm just not even sure which character I would use it on at this point if I even had it, because I'm just a little disappointed because I was really hoping Horizons would be cool.
I never play Watson, but I do love that her heirloom is a barcode skin.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah, it's like a very good fit for her character, I think. And it just has like a lot of interactivity too. I almost dropped a knuckle cluster in my own face because I thought I was still Bloodhound. No.
There's a 301 here.
Oh, nice. Huh. I can't really go wrong with that.
Hands off, that's a prezi for Fusey.
Hands off, that's a prezi for Fusey.
Oh, so it's at the supermarket. But earlier I was at the liquor store.
Rings close, 45
And,
seconds on the clock.
So do you think liquor stores have that rule where like they can't sell if a person's blasted? Like the same as bars where they have to cut people off if they think somebody is.
Oh, is that a thing actually? I don't drink. I've never had alcohol actually. So I have been in liquor stores before though, because you can use them for cooking a fair amount.
Yeah. Like in bars, if somebody's a little too gone, they have to.
Oh really?
What's it called? Like, I don't know if it's a rule or just like a
policy kind of thing.
Yeah, but you cut somebody off, and I literally pulled up the liquor store and watched this person open their door and stumble out.
Wait,
of their
out of their car.
Out of their car.
That's insane.
And then like failed to shut the door twice, and there was this woman. She walked in with sunglasses on and like wandered over, and I was like, surely they're not gonna fucking sell this.
Oh no.
Blasted. And like I was getting my liquor and I looked over and watched her walk out of the fucking building with the bottle of liquor. I was like, is there no like rule against selling to someone clearly like who shouldn't be driving as is?
That could if they could tie it back to them, that could be like reckless. Oh my god, we're being shot from somewhere. Reckless endangerment, possibly? Were we being shot from above? Yes. I wonder if I could hit them with
I got these shots off. Didn't take a single.
Okay. I actually don't have that much. do not know where they
I'm
are.
gonna queue in through the wall.
Are they above? I think they might be above.
Okay, they were in here for a second.
I don't see them through the glass. Yeah. I don't know. A good enough lawyer could probably hit them with reckless endangerment or something. Again, I am not a lawyer, but I think there might be a case to be made there. Okay, they're fleeing. Interesting.
It caught me off guard when I was like, yo.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
They're driving? What is that noise?
Oh, it is a scanning beacon?
Oh, okay.
Or have they gotten into a trident? Survey beacons.
Yeah,
It is a trident? It sounds like a trident. Oh no, somebody dropped.
We ought to defend there.
Broken? They're gonna jump
Interesting.
into the orb.
Yeah, they have a safe way out. I don't have a ooh.
Ooh, I hit them.
New kill leader out there. What a
I don't think
go.
I've hit them even once. Oh, I'm being fired upon from somewhere over there.
Rosie there. Clown there.
Pushing.
Reloading.
Oh wait, they're going to be forced to move into us because of the ring. If we take it.
I want this.
Oh, oh, we're the ones in the ring. Oh no.
Okay, that gave me a level up. I want this.
Okay, thankfully we're going different ways though.
Ring's not too far. I can see it on the minimap.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, thankfully, well, hopefully, like you have no idea what could have happened to them, but hopefully it did not result in them endangering others, I guess.
Yeah.
Hang on a tick, I'm crafting.
I saw them just sitting in their car when I was leaving.
Ooh, crafting system is a little different.
If I remember correctly, one of the updates was that support characters can craft people's timed out banners now.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember hearing something about that. But crafting is now also free. I think you like each replicator gives you one free craft, and then that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, then it's valuable to use.
Yeah, I don't think they. Ooh, wait, second Mozambique. Let's go.
Let's go, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that. You fool, go ponder the orb. I should have pondered the orb.
Hear shots?
What is it? Come on, think. Come on, I can bring up the dredge up that. Send a man into the library. He's scanning through the bookshelves. Bring it up. What is that fucking thought? Is in a city
Got
that
us a
knows
new
how to
kill
keep
leader.
its secrets.
Wouldn't
One
mind
man
saying
is,
g'day
in
to
the
him.
13th floor of an Acme building. One man is still searching for the secrets to life's mysteries.
Bloody oath, I leveled up.
Isn't that well, Prairie Home Companion?
It is.
Oi, I'm upgraded and ready to put her to use.
I grew up
Replicator on its
listening
way.
to Guy Noir. I love those so much.
Guy
That is,
Noir, Private Eye.
I love it so much. It's part of what like inspired me to want to make a radio drama. That's
Oh,
why I'm, like,
cool.
I'm writing a script for one.
Wow, I can't imagine there's many people you could ask about Prairie Home Companion in like the current VTuber sphere and get like a, oh yeah, I know what that is, you know?
I brought up just radio dramas, and someone was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? What's a radio drama?"
You should be able to figure it out by context alone.
I explained it.
Do I
and they were
hear
like,
shots
"Oh."
above?
I didn't hear him above. I thought I heard him over there.
Okay. Am I wearing my headphones backwards? Okay, no, I'm good, I'm good.
Proud of you fellas.
I could have just been talking over it.
No, all good, all good. Let me grab something from the replicator.
Got some crafting to do.
Hey.
But I had to be like explain it, and then what's it called? They were like, "Oh, like a horror podcast," and I was
45
like,
seconds on the
"Oh
clock."
God."
Well, I mean, it's not completely wrong.
Like, it was just this moment of like, oh man, we've lost an entire era of creative expression. Like,
Well, in a manner of speaking, it is just like the modern interpretation of it, you know. Oh wait, I've been at like reduced health for quite a while. Did I
It's just
take
it's one of those
damage?
things where-
Oh, the ring did damage to me. Okay.
That makes sense.
Ring closing in 10. Samuna.
But yeah, I'm
Okay.
working on doing a horror radio drama.
Yo, that's awesome. Even then, Guy Noir was like a parody of the radio genre, even, yeah. But like it stood alone pretty well. It didn't even need
We ain't in it.
that much prior knowledge to like properly enjoy it, you know.
Exactly. It was such a spoof of just the private eye. She walked in, legs longer than like the pile of my bills or whatever. Just stupid like things like that, and you're like, it was just very fun.
Yeah, like they also had like a sound effects guy that would just make all the noises himself for those things. I thought that was really awesome.
Travel from town to town, and they had an entire stage of people that just did
Yeah.
sound effects. And I was like, that is the coolest thing in the world, to have just a stage of Foley artists.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I remember there was one episode where they were like, it was like dedicated to the Foley artist. And he kind of did his own, like, what if he was the like main character of the story instead of Guy Noir? Yeah. And I really enjoyed that because he can go all out on that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Lupins level up after a while now, I think. It's pretty interesting because it ensures anything that hasn't been opened levels up, and anything that has been opened closes and refills. It does help keep the loot fresh, which I think is kind of neat. Wait, I'm like kitted out really well. I just need those hammer point rounds and I'm all set.
I'm really nervous about how well I'm kitted because we haven't been in a fight, which means my reactions are
Yeah,
super
oh boy. Care package over there. Ooh.
Shields recharging.
He's pushing.
Serving him a knuckle sandwich.
Need my ring and closing in.
Falling back even more.
Yeah, let's get some cover. That was me.
I'm throwing ult over there.
Oh, excellent. Good idea.
One of them's got red.
Yep, I see.
Got 30 seconds.
Firing a frag. Frag soaring. Firing a frag.
Healing up.
Juice in your shields.
Red pushing. Almost dead.
Shoot.
One shot.
Okay. Oh,
behind.
shots from behind.
Rings close.
Shoot.
Pushing, he's running.
I tried. Unfortunate. Oh, we got flanked right at the end.
Yeah, that is super unfortunate. Still, we did better.
Yeah, I feel that we, despite the fact we didn't see that much combat, like we still had like pretty good gear. I don't know. I think the game actually is like pretty darn balanced right now. It's just more people need to play.
Not feeling screwed out of like loot.
Yeah. They've made some really good quality of life and balance adjustments to the game, but people just need to be here to appreciate it. Oh, that's right. They have those the repositioning balloons.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about them because you've effectively completely made what's her face an irrelevant character.
Valkyrie, yeah.
Like Valkyrie's almost irrelevant now.
She was well, to be fair, she was a little too relevant for a little too long, so
Yeah, but like rework her ult because her ult matters nothing now when you can have a repositioning balloon. Like she needs a different ult.
At the very least, make her ult. Well, then again, like repositioning is good, but I feel that if they gave her a better one, you know, so like the balloons only get you so high. I feel that if they made hers go higher, once again, that might actually be too strong for repositioning.
Or make her ascend faster. Something like you know, like she just boom takes off into the air like that. Maybe I don't know. It is a really powerful thing. It was just
Ascend
like
faster. Yeah, her ascent is like really slow now, isn't it?
I haven't played her in a long time, so I couldn't say. But it is one of those things where it's like, ooh,
Time
these
to
balloons
rock
go to
and
be
load.
Valkyrie pointless on a team.
I guess it does take your slot, but maybe it's true because I've been seeing less like outside of ring play ever since they switched it around. These people aren't carrying heat shields quite as often as they used to.
Oh man, did you see the champion's name?
Was it like Skibbity Ohio Riz or?
It was Skibbity Toilet Riz Lord Nord. I was like, damn.
You know,
Guy, I gotta hide my girlfriend.
as much as I say that, oh my gosh, that's cringe Zoomer language. At the same time, like, I feel that, I don't know. Back in the day, I used epic fail, like.
Oh,
I can't even remember. I've like overwritten my memory, but I said enough stuff that I would not like think is very you know, like not cringe.
I went back and saw my undead.
Yeah, I see. I'm hoping to heal up a little and run back in and.
Both health up pretty bad. I don't know if they're healing. But yeah, no, I went back one day and I went to like my Facebook Messenger from back when I was in middle school.
Already inside the ring, fellas.
And
Next round's on me.
boy, oh boy, was that
Every scout
embarrassing.
tells a story.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh! 1 second, 2 second. Okay. Whew. Did they just forget?
Hold up, recharging shields.
Okay, we can heal up a little bit and grab whatever loot got left behind and hopefully take on the survivors. Longbow, I don't really want that. Oop, there is a Spitfire in front of me.
Fire here.
Weapon I have currently.
A second Spitfire! Not quite a Kimbo, but you can pretend.
I can have an extra mag just auto loaded for an LMG. That is maybe a little busted actually.
You know, we were talking about Costco earlier. I actually have an observation about grocery stores recently that I think is... Oh, hold on a second. We may actually be like in a fight. It may have taken an ult, but we got one. Oh, I'm pursuing. Oh, you know what? I'm one touch. Not good.
Oh, he's one shot. He's one
Did
shot.
they use the rampage to shoot through the door? Oh, brilliant. Nice.
You play right.
So, oh no, there was another team. You know what? That was a good try. That was a good try.
That was well done on their part.
Yeah, 431 damage. Let's go. That's breaking records.
Yeah, that is the best. That is the best of the night.
Yeah, so my observation about grocery stores is how a lot of places are reducing their automated checkouts. I feel that when it was like the hip thing to do, every grocery store or department store, whatever, had their automated checkout section, and they kind of completely replaced like their cashier operated checkouts with the automated ones, and they would have like one overworked, tired cashier watching over like 8 or 10 of these things, and there would always be like older folks who didn't know how to use them or were like not sure how to use them, would always call the cashier over, and they'd just overwork the cashier even more. And I hear that there were reports of these things just having like misoperation resulting in loss of sales, or people like attempting to shoplift using these. And I'm just like,
I was about to say, is like, how many shoplifters do you think got away because of self-checkout?
Well,
Like, I bet you they had a uptick in.
probably quite a few, but at the same time, I feel that if they had split their staffing between regular checkouts and the automated checkout, like the self-checkouts, rather than putting 100%, like, you could go to for example, a Target, right? And they'd, rather than having like 2 or 3 cashier, like live cashiers, and one extra person watching over the checkout area. They instead had like just one person watching over an overloaded self-checkout area that became like inconvenient because they just didn't offer people a choice.
Yeah.
And
Introducing your champion.
what's it called? My brain just completely fried on my point that I was gonna make. Never mind. Oh yeah, because I've accidentally shoplifted through self-checkout.
oh, like if something didn't
Because
scan or something.
I just didn't realize I didn't scan it. It was just in the cart still, and nobody fucking said a thing.
Yeah, like
wasn't
that is like it just happens. Like clearly you had no malicious intent. It just like you like technically user error, right? But
Yeah.
at the same time, I feel like they wouldn't have as much issue if they didn't try using it as an excuse to like not hire as many cashiers, you know?
Yeah. Have you heard NL's take on self-checkouts?
No, I haven't actually.
He
Oh,
thinks
we're dropping
you
there.
should have to, or you should get a 5% discount on your sale if you use self-checkout because of the fact that you're reducing their labor costs by using it.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting,
I'm
yeah.
doing your
Because
damn
I
work for you.
get the feeling that yeah, like it's like if I again using Target as an example, well, both of the special drops here are backpacks. Yeah, using Target as an example again.
Flight. Far range.
Oh.
We have 1 minute.
I think there are some people up here.
Deploying me knuckle cluster.
Yeah, using Target as an example again, like if I needed to grab something quickly, ooh, I think they're inside. Ooh, they have a rampart, watch out. The moment they ult, ooh, they have locked down the entire thing.
Broken enemy shield.
I'm in.
Being shot at.
Attention. Evo harvesters are online.
Oh, he's one shot.
Reach.
Oh no!
Oh no!
His shield ate my bullets at the last second.
No! Unfortunate.
As part of the reason people don't care about shoplifting in those lanes, I heard Walmart was thinking of making self-checkout a membership thing. Interesting.
I guess that balances out. Yeah, it's just I feel that it wouldn't be as much a problem if they just didn't try to understaff, you know? Like the biggest issue for me is the fact that they think a single person is going to be able to man 12 of the checkouts. And I'm like, no, that's a terrible idea.
Completely sidetracking because that's what I do, but like sort of related.
Yeah.
With Hulu changed their damn ad-free to be $19 a month.
Oh man.
That is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen. The fact that now you have to pay $10 to get ad viewership.
Yeah.
What?
Streaming services are out of control. I think the bottom line with those a lot of the times is it's just not it's not sustainable unless it is that expensive and unless it does have ads. And the problem is like you can't just have a single streaming. Like the streaming model works when there are fewer streaming services and like few platforms have like most of the stuff. But the unfortunate reality is that that's just not feasible now that everyone's trying to get a slice of the streaming pie, I think.
It's just like, it baffled me the most because it's like, damn, that's expensive, that's ridiculous. I'm canceling my membership, and I just combined Hulu into my Disney Plus for $1 more. As I was canceling my membership, they were like, yo, what if we gave you 8 months for $2? Would you stay? And I was like, the fact that you can even offer that to me,
Oh man.
you are.
They always man, it's just big corporations. Like I get the feeling that somewhere, somehow, like they have the wiggle room, they just don't use it because they can like raise their bottom line or
because if
however
everybody
that
raises
works.
their bottom line, what are we gonna do? Like, we've killed the movie theater and other like industries by using streaming, and now streaming has complete control over just jacking the prices through the roof. And what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah, it's a mess. Oh, there's at least 4 other teams. Oh my god, there's a lot of teams here. Woo, there's a lot of teams. Why am I not throwing this grenade? Why am I not throwing this grenade? Oh my gosh. It doesn't let you press.
Arkstar set.
Interesting.
I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked.
Ah,
Fallen.
a little,
Oh my God,
a little too hot there.
Needs help.
Placing a gate. We're already into the next ring.
I'm out. I'll come back for you. Once I get a gun.
Don't worry, you got this. There's only like 4 other teams in this exact location. You got this. You got this.
I'm quicker than
Oh,
you
Pirates of the
think.
Caribbean
That's what I
theme.
have.
Mine next
Ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-dum, dun,
Oh,
da-da-dum,
this is
da-da-da-da.
lovely.
There was a Twitter post I saw recently that was sort of saying that like Pirates of the Caribbean had like way more sauce than say like a modern Marvel MCU. And I'm like, you know what? It did. It did. Although
So I had this. I made this tweet where I was like, "What's your hottest Pokemon take?"
that's right.
Because I saw this thing where someone was defending modern day Pokemon as opposed to like older Pokemon, and they're like, you know, everybody complains about the household objects, Pokemon, and they're like, yo, this is stupid. Like they're losing creativity, all of these things.
I'm already in the next ring.
What's it called? They were like, no, like legitimately in Japanese folklore, if a object is around for long enough, it becomes like haunted and like becomes a yokai.
Yeah.
And so literally they are sticking to a creative concept that like people are shitting on. So actually, in some ways, the modern ones are more creative than the originals. And I was like,
I
that's
actually
a great take.
I actually agree with that take. I feel that as time has gone on and more people that grew up with more than just Gen 1, like the hatred towards new Pokemon as like a baseline in the community has faded a bit, and I do appreciate the love that like more recent Pokemon seem to get, like in both in terms of design and like what they end up like putting into the games. Can you believe it took 9 generations to get a dolphin Pokemon? I can't get over that.
Wild.
Yeah.
No, we have Giraffe Rig. I was about to say, do we have a giraffe? But we do have
Yeah.
Giraffe Rig.
Giraffe Rig and Frigiraffe.
Giraffe.
Yeah. I guess we have a tiger in Incineroar technically in that line, but like there hasn't been like a tiger Pokemon. See, Elrad, we can pull off a podcast. I mean, if you think about it, Apex Legends are like, I think fishing games are like prime Zatsudon podcast kind of material, you know?
Absolutely. No, like, but that's what I'm trying to say is I want my streams to feel like podcasts. That is my end goal, that I want to like eventually get good enough at off the top of the head, just rambling stream of thought. I want my streams to be.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. It's like it doesn't always have to be the content of the game, you know? Like if the banter that occurs is, you know, just interesting enough to listen to, that's enough of a draw.
The amount of times I've heard like NL viewers or whatever, him like getting onto his chat and they're like, when are you, isn't this
Are
game
you ever gonna start the game? It's like, no, shut up and listen.
He's like, isn't this game for like 10-year-olds? He's like, you guys aren't here for the gameplay. Like this right here, this back and forth, this banter, this is what you guys are here for. He's like, fucking, it's clear that some of you guys, grew up needing such a massive amount of overstimulus or whatever. He's like, you guys, you want to watch other viewers on the platform or whatever, like, Semestra, push the point. I need more Vespian gas. Like, he starts going on this rant of, like, overwhelming, like, stimulus or whatever. And he's like, no, we tell jokes here. We have a good time. And
Please, can I have the nitrous?
Yeah, it's such a, I love that entire bit, but that's why my stream, we have the We Joke Tell here. It's just me ripping another NL bit, honestly, but I just loved that so much.
You know, it just works. Dr. the Nitrous says Ken. Oh, we have double Mozambique. I'm so strong right now. You have no
They
idea.
are inside the ring.
They're not ready for this.
They are not ready for this. And I have a heat shield. We're rocking it like it's season 8. Let's go.
Oh hell yes! I have a lot of stuff in my inventory that is useless. Let's go.
Yeah, I have plenty of other Pokemon hot takes too, if you want to hear.
Absolutely. Lay it on
Okay.
me.
Let's see. So my hot take that I mentioned in response to the post was that the only controller legends can.
Evo harvesters
Are they called
are
controller legends? Oh my gosh,
Probably.
yeah. For a second, I'm like, wow, do I need to be using a controller for this? No. The hot take that I said in response to the post was that national dex doesn't actually matter that much because when the majority of people, like, if you're a competitive player, sure, having a bigger pool of Pokemon to choose from is a big deal. But for the casual player, you're probably not going to be able to pull, like, the obscure national dex Pokemon that don't spawn into the game until, like, the after you beat the game and you trade it in yourself, right? Who actually completes their national dex in their game every time they play a Pokemon game? It's probably not a very high number of people. So, like, I always rag on poor Maractus, but who cares that Maractus is not in, like, the game itself? Were you ever going to use it before the, like, post game, you know?
Let's be real. A vast majority of what's it called? Ooh, that my voice hit a new octave there for a second. But a vast majority of Pokemon players aren't completing the normal dex as is.
Yeah. Ooh, I think
And-
someone was here 15 seconds ago.
Okay, we'll keep our.
Oh my god, why did I press that button? There we go. Which one is my scanner? This is my scan. Okay.
But like, it was really cool when, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver opened up getting was it Johto or was it Kanto second? I don't remember which one.
It got you Kanto second, right?
Okay. So it's like, it was really cool when they opened that up because you're like, oh cool, like I get to access Kanto, and it was like, but like that was cool, but when you just start opening it to every single region, and you're like, okay, well this is just overwhelming at this point.
I have a controversial opinion about Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and the Johto region as a whole in general, as well. I personally think that, like, they're good games, but they're not as good as people purport them to be, and Heart Gold and Soul Silver is probably a little overrated as well. I will say, because if you actually play the game, it's like Kanto is really boring, and the level curve in Johto is really unbalanced. Like, you have to grind against. Oh wow, there's ramen here. I don't remember that. You have to grind against, like, ridiculously low level Pokemon through most of the game just to match the gym leaders because they're significantly stronger than anyone else, and there's, like, not a very logical like curve that you need to level against. And some Johto Pokemon are not available until Kanto, and Kanto is really just a big map with not a whole lot going on in it.
Enemy right here.
Oh yeah, I see them. I don't have very many long-range options, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
And they have, so I'm running.
I'm okay if they come to us. Like,
Say,
Heart Gold,
I
Soul
just
Silver,
heard Sele call it
fine
gameplay
games.
dog.
Yeah, they're fine games, but I feel that they're not very well balanced from, like, a gameplay perspective, and I think they're carried pretty hard by nostalgia.
Welcome in, Apex Hikari. Hello, hello.
Woo, Apex Hikari. Wouldn't happen to be a fan of Apex, would you?
Happen to be a fan of Apex, would you? But yeah, no, I think if I had to throw, okay, so, like, I don't know, because I don't keep up with a lot of Pokemon, like, opinions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So most of mine are very uninformed, just personal beliefs, which I think can also have its
I mean,
own
yeah, no,
merit.
it definitely has its place, because not everyone is gonna, you know, super analyze every game down to, like, every detail. It's just not reasonable to expect that everyone does that.
I think my, oh my god, I think my favorite was Alpha Sapphire. Because I
That's an
liked
excellent
the
choice.
Sapphire Gen 3, but Alpha Sapphire was my first 3D one. So it was, like, actually, like, fun to get, like, a more 3D aspect with a Gen 3 game.
Oh, they're ulting for that. We could just wait them out. It doesn't benefit them or us to really push here. We can just wait the ult out.
Okay, I was just gonna ult through this wall. Or shoot through this wall.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we can. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Okay. Oh no, I was standing on catalyst sludge. My bad.
All good. How are you doing, Hikaru? Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I shouldn't have queued the second I saw you went down, but it is what it is.
That's fine. Yeah, these teams are very well coordinated. They're all playing really well.
I liked Alpha Sapphire. I thought it was pretty solid.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I think. Yeah, it's a. I mean, I think everyone has like a different favorite Pokemon game for sure, but like.
I hate Black and White, which I agreed with Kill on.
What? You hate Black and White? What? Hold on. That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I haven't visited it since when it came out, but like when it came out, I was just like, this really just isn't it. Like I didn't like the feel of the game. There was something just different in like a way that I didn't vibe with.
Interesting. For me, the reason why Black and White struck a strong chord for me was there was a period of time where it was not cool to like Pokemon. Maybe a little after around the time Gen 3 came out into like Gen 4, it was like not cool to openly like Pokemon where I was going to school, I guess. Like you would get beaten up for talking about Pokemon. And I had no friends that were into it because it was like, you're risking your life.
Yeah.
And I convinced myself that I didn't like Pokemon either. And for like the entire hype and release cycle of Pokemon Black and White, I kind of was like, I don't like it. I'm not going to look up anything about it. No trailers, no looking up information about it, whatever, right? And it was out for like a good year or so. When then I happened to be at a GameStop and I saw a copy for sale. And I was like, you know what? I can't keep lying to myself. I do like Pokemon. I am going to give it a try. And it was as if I was playing Pokemon Red again for the first time, because I had dodged all the new Pokemon. I dodged everything. I knew nothing about the world it was in or any of the setup. And something that Black and White did that no other Pokemon game has really had the like guts to try since is the fact that the 150 Pokemon in the Pokédex that you had before post-game was entirely new. There was no, like, Pikachu doesn't even show up in the game until after you beat the final boss. And it subverted a lot of the trends too. It felt more like a standard, like a more traditional play it straight kind of JRPG, in the sense that there was like a prophecy, there was like characters of legend, and the motivations of the characters were like more mature. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, the characters you play as are like 16 instead of 10 as well, because it's supposed to represent that like it was like the first Pokemon game to technically not take place in Japan. It takes place in like the New York Harbor region of New York, actually. So like New York City and its surrounding areas. And
maybe I was just looking for like something comfortable, and it felt different enough that like I inherently was just like, oh, I don't know about this.
Well, the thing for the bottom line for me is that me having had no exposure to the game prior, it actually was an incredibly fresh experience for me, because it was like I was playing a Pokemon game brand new for the first time, and every single encounter was just like the joy of like, oh my god, what am I going to encounter this time? And it reviewed not so great and was panned for being like very similar for the opinion that you have on it. It was like too different and wasn't really what people expected out of the game, and it resulted in it like not sell. Oh boy, there's a lot of enemies down here. I'm getting up to the top. A lot of people just were, it didn't vibe for them, and they have never tried to do that again since. but I don't know. It just made a very special experience for me, and it had a really good story, in my opinion. It had like really good music, probably some of the most interesting world design they had as well. Because like only 50% of the map was actually visited in the main story. You actually had like a whole like post-game campaign with a bunch of hidden interesting things that they've never really tried doing ever again.
That's pretty neat. You've convinced me to at least give it another look.
Yeah, but the reasons you have are valid too, because it's not really a traditional Pokemon game in that sense, and it is mechanically quite different. Yeah.
No, that is definitely a valid take, though. I respect that.
Let's see if I can grab a better weapon from here. A Peacekeeper? Sure.
It reminds me of when me and Elrad got into our Arcane argument, where Elrad was like, Arcane's mid, and I was like, hold on.
Oh, I cannot accept that. I cannot accept that.
Hold on, let me walk you through why that is a garbage take. And then by the end, Elrad was like, you know what? Like, I can see your point. But,
yeah, the real reason it's bad is because it got me to try League, and that was bad. No.
Yeah, right? What the heck? Why is my grenade button not working? My grenade button's not working.
Oh, is it because you had it out?
No, I was trying to pull it out, and it just wasn't pulling it out, which got me killed.
Praise the All Father. I've leveled up and have been
I hit G
upgraded.
like 6 times before it pulled the grenade out, and then it pulled it out right when the enemy was in front of me, and it was like,
Oh no. Yeah, that Pathfinder push when I wasn't ready to go. Oh well.
But no, that's an interesting one. I had a pivot that I wanted to do.
Mhm.
Oh, what is a game that you like followed from its inception, only to be extremely disappointed in when it
Ooh,
dropped?
extremely. Oh boy, this has me
broke your
thinking.
'Cause I got mine.
Man. Tell me about yours, and I'll keep thinking. Surely a game has
Man's
done this to
Sky.
me. No Man's Sky. Oh well, at least there was a happy ending with that one, right?
Yeah, but it killed it for me before. Like it died. I've never gone back to it after the update.
Oh really? Okay.
I watched that thing. I remember specifically. I was at the beach with my then girlfriend, and she was annoyed with me because I was sitting in the bedroom watching No Man's Sky with a new like trailer dropped and like news videos, rather than going down to the actual beach, because I was like that invested in this game.
That's how you know that one was not the one.
Yeah, I was like, this is everything. I need to know everything
Oh shoot,
about
Kings
it.
Canyon.
Oh, whoa. And she was like, you could also like live in the real world for a second. And I was like, in my future, I will become an anime boy online. We are not the same. Like,
You can't control me.
but yeah, no, I was so hyped for it, and I downloaded it on day one, and I was
it just wasn't
over
what
the
it
moon.
was.
And I was like, I'm gonna learn trade routes, and I'm gonna plan out entire trade routes through the galaxy, that I'm gonna go from galaxy galaxy to galaxy, and like do all of these different trade routes and planet to planet and all of these crazy things. And I had like a piece of paper I've never been this nerdy with a game before, but I literally had a piece of paper next to my PC where I would jot down planet names and what their trades were.
Oh man, and it just didn't pan out the way you wanted it.
I would get there and the trades would like be like they would almost be stagnant, and it was like that was promised that you would be able to have trade routes, and like it was almost stagnant trading, and I was like, okay, so I guess I have to be like a space pirate.
Oh
I was
man,
like, that's lame. And I was like, oh well, I'll just play with my friends. And then
You
we
can't
find
even
out
do
they
that.
lied about
Oh.
multiplayer. And I was like, what? I've been waiting for this game for 2.5 years, following every bit of news, and all of the features that I had been looking forward to don't even exist.
yeah. Wait, what the heck is that area? Like what is this?
We land here.
I'm not exactly telling you to land here. I'm like, what the heck is
We
that?
are landing there now.
What is it? Wait, what's it called? Relic?
Looks
Okay,
like a
this
craft
map has
spaceship.
changed. Hey, Hybrid, thanks for dropping in.
Yeah,
it's
it
good to
has
see you though.
changed.
Yeah. I hope you have fun doing whatever you're
looks
doing.
like- Oh, it
Oh,
looks
it's
like
the
secret
skull that was
crackdown
on. It's the skull that was on the crane in previous seasons. They finally got it
Oh.
over here. Okay.
Interesting. It looks like it crashed down on K-Town or whatever this was.
Maybe, yeah. Or
Is this- no, this is
what? This used to be well, I mean, Skulltown used to be here, but prior to that, it was just a few like research stations. It wasn't really much of a landmark.
Round 1.
Ooh, L-Star. Ooh, I think I'll go full energy. Oops.
triple take? No. I love the triple take, but I can't use it to save my fucking life.
Okay,
1
I
minute remains.
have the game that I was so excited for, and it disappointed me. It is Assassin's Creed 3.
Evo harvesters
Valid.
are now
Yeah,
available.
I was
That's the
like
two?
crazily into I was crazily into like Assassin's Creed and lore. There was actually a group of friends that I played like a lot of games with at the time, and we would go crazy. Like if we ever met up, we might just talk about like game lore theories deep into the night. Like JRPGs we played, Blaze Blue, and Assassin's Creed were like the big ones we always were talking about. And oh man, I don't understand how they could have dropped the ball that hard on
So bad.
on like the lore. Like Desmond's story was like actually like really quite interesting, and they just, I don't know, had this weird plot twist after plot twist that made him irrelevant, and then it's like, yeah, now that story just is not relevant anymore. Ooh, Hybrid
Whoa.
says the only thing
Okay,
they've
we
heard
have
about
a
this game is
lot
it's
of enemies
Fortnite.
nearby.
One of the characters can drug themselves to speed up. Well, I would say this is a battle royale game, but it's quite different than Fortnite, I'd say. Yeah, but yeah, it's just I played so much Assassin's Creed, like main story, the multiplayer, every single spin-off, and just 3 came out, and it's like I would say that the protagonist was not terribly interesting, and the world wasn't that interesting to explore around either, and
Open for target practice.
it just the oh my god, what the heck?
Oh,
Just-
watch out, watch out.
Oh my god, I just ran in there without a weapon drawn.
No!
Oh my gosh, I didn't hear them. I didn't hear them at all. They were being sneaky.
No, I agree with that massively. You go from Altair to Ezio to just like a character I don't give a fuck about. And I'm like,
Well,
what happened
They-
here? Because I was so invested.
they could have made us care about what was his name? Connor Kenway?
Yeah.
Connor? Yeah. They could have made us care about him, but I feel like they made him whiny and immature. I understand that was his character arc, but the fact that he kind of never grew out of it or earned his arc felt really weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spin off that because I will I will state if I ever just completely derail conversations, I've
Oh,
been
yeah.
forcing myself to say spin off because my ADHD will literally just
Go
take
for it, go
something
for it.
and fuck it. There is such a difference between writing a bad character and writing a unlikable character.
100%.
And
100%.
I feel like so many writers fuck this up. It pisses me off. It's like you can have an unlikable character that you enjoy. You're like,
100%.
the
Yeah.
point is to not like this person, but like it's well written. Have you watched The Bear?
I have not.
Introducing
Phenomenal
your champion.
TV show.
Oh, it's a TV show. Okay. For some reason, when you said the bear, I'm thinking of Leonardo DiCaprio, but I think that was The Revenant, and it had a bear in it. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
No, it's a TV show. The older brother from Shameless. I don't know if you watch Shameless.
I don't know Shameless either. I don't watch TV.
Yeah, I don't normally, but The Bear is a phenomenal TV show about like a chef
Interesting.
who was like at the top of the game, like 3-star Michelin, coming back to his hometown and running like a trash diner.
Oh, okay.
It's really good. But like his cousin Richie is like the most unlikable person in the show. You hate this guy, but he's got a kid, and you can see he's trying. He's just an asshole.
Yeah.
And you're like, I love the actor, the character development, like everything about this character I like, but he's such an unlikable character. And it's like, that is so well done. But then you get like people who just write their unlikable characters in such a way that you're like, I want to turn the show off anytime they're on screen.
Yeah. Like a character that you can hate, but you hate as a person, but like as a character, is like such an important thing, right? Oh my God! What the heck? I'm being sniped.
Oh, I lasered him a little bit.
Oh, what? Hold on. Oh, I got bamboozled. Okay, that's why there were 3 of them on my radar. It's like, are they teaming? Nope. Yikes. Oh, man.
Okay, maybe an example that like might hit. It's a slightly different concept of character arc, or like foil, whatever. Did you watch Fire Force?
I did not. I watched episode 1 and was like, ooh, pretty fire. And I think I watched something else that season instead.
Okay. One, I hated Fire Force because their idea of tension was idiotic. When you have an entire fight scene where the main character is getting his ass kicked, and then your whole twist where he like wins is, I'm such an airhead. I was holding my sword in the wrong hand.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't.
You.
Yeah, but like an example similar, I think, to the thing you're talking about. Like, there are like villain characters that are like terrible. Like I the one that comes to mind is like, I have not watched or read any of Berserk, but I am like aware by osmosis through like people who do like watch and read it, who kind of like let me know, like the character Griffith is like a horrible person at the height of their like character development, but like they're like a terrible character that kills a bunch of people from what I understand, but you can still like them because they're such a well developed, interesting character, you know?
Absolutely.
And I feel that a lot of people come under fire sometimes for liking these characters. Like, why do you like them? They're a horrible person. I'm like, but there's a difference between liking them as a character and liking them as a person, you know?
The black-haired dude in Bungo Stray Dogs.
Akutagawa?
Yeah.
I've watched.
Literally, in, like,
I've watched.
You get introduced to him
Like
blowing
9
up
episodes of yeah, but he's an amazing character. Did
that.
you know there is a spin-off manga about what if he was the one that was picked up by the society instead of the Atsushi? Yeah, like it basically, yeah, it's interesting because my understanding is that a lot of the character roles are actually reversed because of let's see, where can we drop here? Caustic, we got to drop Caustic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like a lot of the
no,
character roles are reversed. Akutagawa is a good guy. Atsushi is like the bad guy in Akutagawa's place, and like the story plays out in much the same way, but it's it's just a lot of the roles are reversed, and it's very interesting because the idea is like whichever, yeah, didn't Dazai, oh, shoot, I like don't remember very well because it's been a long time. Okay, yeah, I think at one time in Dazai's past he had to make a choice between like saving Akutagawa or not, and he chose not to in the canon, and it resulted in Akutagawa being like this edgy, like I hate you kind of person, right? But the idea is that if he actually saved him, it would have resulted in like a completely different development for him.
Yeah, I vibe with that heavy. And that leads into sort of the point I was
Right.
getting.
I'm gonna drain. I'm gonna go right. You can go left.
Okay. That gets to sort of the point I was getting at with Fire Force.
Mhm.
They have a villain in there where she's over the top. I don't have a problem with doing over the top characters and playing into tropes a bit. You know, like if that's what you want to do, feel free to do it. I feel like, she's like the classic dumb, step on people, evil person, and
Oh my god, I'm like one tap to death. I'm hoping to. Ah, shoot. I'm not used to the EVA 8. They made it like a rapid fire shotgun. I'm like, oh, I can't control it.
What's it called? She's like just an absolute piece of shit, constantly like crushing her like own lackeys into the ground and being a complete terrible person. And then like she meets somebody from like the main team who like they were both like nuns together or something. I don't really understand.
Oh, so
and,
she's a good guy technically.
So she has like a flashback to when she was a good guy.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, no, there's a difference between the villain has to have the save the cat moment.
Yeah.
To like make them relatable, yet they're still the bad guy, and just being a piece of shit and then making me want to care for no reason.
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
Like, no, you don't.
You need a good reason to care about the villain. You can't manufacture like pity for the villain without building it up right? Yeah.
100%. I think that is just like you have to write it well. And when I got to that point, I think it was like 3 episodes in, I was like, yeah, after the sword thing and after this, I think I'm done with Fire Force.
Oh,
and
man.
I wanted to like it. I really wanted to like it.
Are you a fan of Soul Eater?
I love Soul Eater.
Okay, interesting, because they are technically in the same universe. I think Fire Force is supposed to be a prequel of some kind.
Really?
Like it's the idea is that humanity. Perhaps I'm misinterpreting like the 30-second explanation someone gave me, but it's like humanity has not evolved to the point where they can see demons for what they are, so they see it as fire, which is like the instinctual. This is what everyone fears kind of thing, because they just can't comprehend demons. I guess. Yeah, I think that's a cool setup, but I'm also like, man, it just sounds like they dropped the ball with a lot of the character moments.
They dropped the ball so hard from like everything I've heard outside of what I've watched. I was just like,
okay, we got a team coming in on the left and on the right. Interesting. I'm dropping down into this warehouse. Hopefully there's something here. Oh, wingman here if you want it.
Oh, I got an R301. I'm good.
Oh, there is a thingy here. Oh, Dom came in a little while ago to redeem a wholesome reminder on my channel, which is just something that I just try to come up with something wholesome. Either I pull it off a list or something, or I just try to think of something at hand.
Welcome in, Helios, though. Sorry, I saw that your message.
Yo, Helios.
Station. Yeah, no. Appreciate you dropping in. Appreciate you hanging out.
Is there one on top of there? Oh yeah, there's 2 teams over there. Maybe we can third party.
Yep. I hope you're excited for Saturday, Helios. You signed up for that.
Oh, that's right. It's the hey, nice. Nova the Lion. That's kind of like Northern Lion, right? What the heck? They dropped on me, and they were. Oh no! They were mid heal. They were mid heal, and they still pulled out their gun faster than I could shoot them. What the heck? Oh well.
Yeah, I am collabing with Orion from AstraLog at the moment.
Hi, hello. Wholesome reminder. Let's go with a simple one. How about there is someone out there who would probably like to hear from you, who has not heard from you in a long enough time that they want to hear from you, I guess. Circular logic. It could be a parent, a sibling, a relative, or just a good friend that you haven't talked to in a while. If the impetus you need to send a text message or pick up the phone and give them a call is just some random anime person on Twitch, make this be the impetus you need. Then, like, I came up with this a while back. It's just a way to remind people to call their mom, essentially, because I think people don't call their, well, assuming that you're on good terms with your parents, you probably care about them a lot, but don't call them often enough. So I think that even just a little nudge can sometimes be enough to get people to, you know, just send a text message and be like, hey, some random internet person told me to call you. I hope you're doing well. They'll be confused, but they will also be happy that you reached out. So that is my wholesome reminder for the day.
Every other day.
Oh, wonderful.
You guys need to check in, catch up with them.
Honestly, I've gotten a lot better at checking up with the fam ever since starting this.
So much, Helios. Oh, but yeah, no. Speaking of like reaching out to people that I haven't talked to in a while, actually today I reached out to an old friend, and I have this new plan that I'm going to enact where I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm going to see. I'm going to fund it entirely myself. I'm going to see if I can build them from the ground up as a VTuber and see how much I'm going to help them with marketing. I'm going to get them their character sheet. I'm going to be their entire manager and see
let's go.
It's just a little pet project that I'm doing. I'm not gonna tell anyone who it is, and I'm just gonna see like if they can make their way into the community and grow. And...
Oh, we are so cooked. We're like the third team to get into here. This is a bad drop. I think I'm just gonna run past everybody, and oh my god, that's cruel. Putting a oh my god, both a Watson and a what's her face down here. Oh my god, Ash, yeah, that's too cruel. Oh my god. Wait, I got tethered the moment I got in.
Oh, this is bad.
And the Watson is certainly not helping either. Oh my god. This is not the drop.
Oh, that was rough.
That's what you get for trying to outrun me.
But yeah, no, that's my current big plan. Is like I think this will be fun to see like if I have what it takes to eventually, because like I've always had the dream of like
let's go
running my own corpo.
Oh, cool.
And like even before VTubing was a thing, like I wanted to have a VTuber, or not a VTuber,
like streaming talent agency, right?
Yeah, and stuff. And so
that's
it's
exciting.
always been in the back of my head. And I was like, it'd be fun to just try with a friend of mine. And they thought about getting into VTubing, and I was like, let me do this and see if I have what it takes.
You're like, blood in the water.
I was just like, I'm gonna buy it, and then you are guilt tripped into having to stream instead of being too nervous.
That's certainly one way to encourage someone, though. That's great. I'm sure we'll hear about it when the project is complete at some point, right? Or maybe we will, maybe we won't.
We'll see. I'm sure that I won't be able to keep my mouth shut because I never can.
Exciting.
Thank you for coming in,
I mean,
videos.
just the fact that you've told us about it is a pretty big hint already, right?
Absolutely. Winner, welcome in, Winner.
Woo! Yo, Helios, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Winner is the person who got me into Apex.
Oh.
And
same winter I know, WYNTRE.
It is WINTR Howell.
Oh, okay, different winter, but nice to meet you as well.
Like, I know Pro No More. Yeah, they were like on semi-pro team. Like they were high level Apex.
Ooh.
Oh, but yeah, no, I'm excited to play around with that idea. It'd be fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be so cool.
Maybe I'll start pulling it off with multiple, because I have this thing that I like to do that I've started doing again, where I go to Twitch, I search VTuber, I hit lowest to highest, and I start scanning through the low end VTubing. And I want to find smaller VTubers that haven't hit affiliate yet, and like slowly bring them into either this community or find them a community they fit with and help them grow, because I really like the idea of boosting up people who I see like have talent, they just haven't hit their break, into that first step, because I feel like there is that first step of like 10 to 12.
Mhm.
When you hit that 12 viewership, that's your first like foot in the door. And I really want to like help find smaller VTubers and bring them up.
Yeah, that's like a very management kind of way of thinking. That's super cool. Ooh, R301 right off drop. Nice.
As long as it's not like I made you. Yeah, no. It's not an I made you thing. I don't even mind if they eventually like stop even communicating with me, so long as I've helped somebody like get their foot in the
1
door.
minute and a fall ring. Oh, this will be fun.
Let's see. Oh, the ring is decently far
It's one of those
away.
funny things because it's like there's people who I don't even want to say I've helped get their foot in the door, but like I did a lot of communicating with them that are like now bigger than me.
That's neat.
That like and it's just really fun, and like Lucian always says, Lucian's like, oh, you helped me like get to where I am. It's like, Lucian, you got where you are all on your own, buddy. Like you kill it. Like, you are absolutely killing it. Like you did not need me.
Yeah, people hit their own stride eventually, right?
Exactly. It's like, but I think even if they were gonna make it on their own, I think having just somebody who has who's in their corner helps give them the confidence to do the things that they already wanted to do.
Yeah, it's just like that little bit of extra support.
Exactly. Winner, I'll make you a VTuber, Winner. Don't tempt me.
Another one.
Another one.
What are the upgrades for me? Odin, double the duration of tax full body scan. Oh yeah, no, fantastic.
This upgrade will give me the edge in my hunt.
My voice ain't sexy enough? Nah, it ain't about that. It's about the personality. Oh shit! I've told you since day one this is my favorite personality. No.
Oh, nice. Oh shoot! Are there? I think there are two teams here. There are two teams here. I'm hoping that they fight while I heal. Ah, shoot.
Yeah, Winner, you've got the charisma for it.
Wait, what? Was there actually two teams? Oh yeah, no, there was. There totally was. The one that we downed earlier. Wait. Those people's names are literally Lifeline Apex Legends and Pathfinder Apex Legends, but one of them is a Mirage.
That's great.
He is actually the spy from TF2. That's why he shows up as someone else.
Absolutely.
Alvarcrest in my chat says it's a big Mirage move. Yeah, that totally is how Mirage would do it, wouldn't he?
Not TF2, but Winner, how's TFT been going for you? I saw you were playing a lot of TFT lately. Or at least I think I saw that.
There are so many things that could be abbreviated. TFT, Team Fortress 2, Titanfall 2, Team Fight Tactics.
Nice. Plat 2. Congratulations.
Yo, let's go. I once knew someone that like grinded onto Diamond with that, and I'm like, my gosh, that is just like the level of like deck knowledge and how to arrange your field must be immense at that point.
Winner is the origination of my inferiority complex.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, but it's just like every time I see Winner pick up a game, the Winner's like just immediately goated at it, and I'm like, come on, man! I was playing this game for 6 months before you. What the hell? Oh, but no, it's always so fun to play with Winner because they get games in a way that my brain doesn't, and I always
yeah, that's cool. Bunker market attainment. Yeah, so Relic is like the only new thing here since last time that I can tell. Oh, Relic. Relic used to have that offshore platform, that offshore research platform. It's not there anymore.
Oh, is it not?
I don't think so, unless it's somewhere else on the map.
I think I remember what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
no, I don't see it.
Chaos begins.
Let's see. There are some in the area, but none directly near us. Are the replicators offline at the beginning? Yeah, they are.
Whoa, that lag was brutal.
Hammer point rounds, you know what that means. You know what that means. Mozambique, let's go. Oh my gosh, there's one. There's one.
Our aim is clear.
He's on the hunt.
Oh yeah, you're a big Durarara fan, right?
Da is I can get on my da rant, but what's up?
Okay. Are you aware of the sequel series?
No.
Oh shoot. Okay. So after the so fair warning, I like Durarara a lot, but I've only seen the first season just because of how busy I've been. But like I really appreciate it. Yeah. But I used to work at a bookstore that sold a lot of manga. And one day we get something in called Durarara SH. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And the like guy who runs the bookstore is like also a very, very big Durarara fan. He said, oh, this is Durarara Snake Hands. And I'm like, what the heck is that supposed to mean? And there's lore. There's lore about the title, right? There is a Chinese like proverb story about how there was like this legendary artist guy. Like in Greek myths, there's like Hercules and like Jason, and you know, just like everyone knows them for their feats, right? In Chinese mythology, there is such a guy who was an artist, a painter, who was so incredibly good. And one day, as the story goes, the emperor was holding a sort of like painting competition or something, where all the best artists around all the land gathered together to paint for the king or the emperor. And the emperor was like, okay, like it was like such a shoo-in that the artist guy was going to win that a lot of people were like, yeah, whatever, we're just here because we have an audience with the emperor, right? And the goal was basically the emperor was going to taking shots from up there.
Let's explore over there.
In the distance.
They see us. I can't see them. I think I'm just gonna get to relative safety.
I'm taking fire.
Yeah, but the Emperor basically is going to list a thing, and they are going to attempt to draw it to the satisfaction of the Emperor. And the Emperor says, all right, draw a snake. And this guy is being such the cracked artist that he is, goes on full autopilot, and accidentally draws hands on the snake. And the proverb basically goes that like in your haste, don't draw hands on a snake, because snake hands are not something that snakes have.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Durarara SH means Durarara snake hands, because Durarara as a story is perfect and it needs no modification. So in the attempt to make it better and in the haste to improve upon it, the author has added hands to a snake in a sort of acknowledgement that that is a mirage. Yeah, so it's like an acknowledgement that the author is cooking a little too hard. However, the author counters this by wait, no, actually, yeah, in the original story, it was not hands, it was legs. It was like drawing legs on a snake, right?
Oh,
but snake hands are similarly also a mistake that a snake does not have, and it serves no purpose for the snake itself. But the author fires back by saying, I need to heal before I stand any chance. I hope enough seconds pass that I can get this heal off. How close are they?
They're pushing towards me.
Okay.
They're right here.
Spotted an enemy.
Oh, that might be a bamboozle.
Marking our surroundings.
Good point, yeah.
Yep.
Ah, no!
Trust me, losing ain't that bad.
Yes, Alvarcrest, the author says that. But the author also says that when you draw hands on a snake, you potentially open it up to become something greater, because you are only 2 legs away from it becoming a dragon.
Yeah.
And that is the sequel to Durara. That's why it's called Snake Hands. And I'm like, this guy is so pretentious. I love it. Clearly,
God,
clearly
I
the
love
same
that.
logic that the dude who decided to name his series after a motorcycle revving up would think of, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always stand by. Pretentious is not an insult in my presence. I love pretentious. I
Yeah.
love it to death.
You know,
but
they're okay. They're fine being pretentious if they got the sauce. That's all I'm saying.
I love Durarara so much. It is a masterclass in being a writer. I've never seen an anime show how good their writer was from the anime. Like, you can at the end of an anime be like, wow, that was like well planned. Like, okay, like that was a good anime. But like, Durarara makes you go, this writer
It's a
knew what the
masterpiece.
fuck he was
It's a
doing.
masterpiece.
I've never seen an anime that made me go, that is a writer's anime. Because, like, every episode is a short story about a random character. And at first you're like, I don't know who these guys are. And then every episode, you're getting a new character, a new short story, and you see the other characters you've already experienced in the background. And it builds, and it builds. And at the very end, every character is involved in, like, the very end. And you're like, oh my God. Now, because you've spent 10 episodes showing me 10 different characters, these last 2 episodes,
It builds. Everything is
I'm
leading
like,
towards
I
something.
care about every single thing any character in this show does.
Yeah.
And like, to be able to create a show in which you care about every single character and their wants and their
That is a big
desires,
deal.
that is a masterpiece.
Let's try dropping Caustic again. People don't seem to be hot dropping there anymore. It used to be like a really big one.
It felt like a setup for season 2. And then I watched the first episode of season 2 and I got distracted and never went back. And
Fair,
I
the same,
about it because I still tout Durarara as my favorite anime of all time. And yet I have not even watched season 2 of
You know
it.
what? That's fair. My favorite anime of all time, I have not seen everything that's out of it yet. My favorite series of all time is Gintama. And I have watched all but the last 2 seasons of it, and I'm kind of saving them for a rainy day. Gintama saved me at like a moment in my, like a part of my life where I needed to laugh a lot, and I guess I'm saving it for such a moment again. I think I saw another team drop here.
2 teams here.
Okay.
Or they split, I'm not sure.
Some inside. I'm gonna try grabbing some loot out here before breaking in because oh shoot, what the heck? Oh my god, there's another team out here and
I gotta wait. Many pauses, but-
oh no. Wait, hold on. I might get a posthumous kill. Ah, so close. Oh shoot, I must have sorry, I landed like far away from the door. I didn't.
No, you're good. I landed at the back of the building, so we.
All right.
I
I'm out of heavy
think
ammo.
I fucked up, but no, I will say. Tried to watch Gintama. I got 2 episodes into it. Couldn't watch it.
Okay, so the problem with the really early episodes is those were actually not designed for first-time viewers. Actually, the first few episodes were actually shown at a sort of like in-person screening at like a Shonen Jump festival for people that were already super fans of it. It doesn't actually start until like its actual first episode is not episode 1 and 2. It is a few episodes later. Yeah.
I was worried you were about to hit me. Have you seen my One Piece fucking tweet?
I haven't
I was
actually. I haven't
My One
actually.
Piece, I said, don't worry that all the episodes are shit right now. Once you get 190 episodes into it,
Oh,
it
no.
gets good. And then
No,
I had
I think.
every One Piece fan ever.
Yeah, I think Gintama's greatest strengths are the fact that it is a mostly episodic kind of thing, where you just have like these cool characters. I don't know, it's interesting because there's that like golden rule of writing that like if you're not writing about the most interesting point of the character's life, why aren't you writing about it? But I feel that Gintama manages to write a story that's not just about like the main cast, but it is one of those ensemble cast things where like the city itself is the main character, and all of these like old war heroes trying to figure out what the heck they're going to do with their life now that they're like retired is the city's most interesting part. While every single character probably was more interesting when they were a revolutionary, the fact that this city is just loaded with interesting characters and every single one of them matters. But because it's also a parody anime, some characters will be like, wow, it's been about 200 episodes since my last appearance, so I hope you don't need to like we're not going to throw a recap episode at you, so I hope you remember who I am. Just so you know, my arc is starting next, so make sure you come to the event, right? Bye. And I'm like, oh, I love this show.
That is very good. So I'm not a huge fan of episodic.
Okay.
My top genre is romance.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say that I absolutely do not like Love is War, it always baffles people because
is it because like, it's episodic, or
it's episodic, and I'm like, no, I want something that feels like I'm literally building with these characters. Like I want it to grow, and these characters feel episodic. I don't feel like I'm getting enough growth.
Have you watched or read The Dangers in My Heart? I kind of wonder what your opinion on that would be, because it is 100%. Oh boy, let's see if I can save you. It 100% is an episodic series, but it is like shockingly. Oh, did they just forget about you? It is like shockingly, like the character growth comes shockingly fast for an episodic show. It's like by episode 2, I'm like, wait a second, these characters are actually growing. That's, oh boy, there's a rampart setting up there.
Yeah, that was what killed me.
Oh, I hear the chain gun thing that rampart has getting deployed.
That is interesting. I do vibe with that. Have you seen? It's one of the newer series. So I don't. Oh my god. Chain gun.
Boy, let's see.
Have you seen Alia sometimes hides her feelings?
Hides feelings in Russian? I have not, but I heard it has like ridiculously high production value. I know that.
So it's very pretty. The thing I will say about it is it has tropes that I typically don't like, but the entire show is actually making fun of tropes.
Oh, so it's like a deconstruction in that aspect?
Yes, it is. I love it so much, because at first I was like, oh, we're doing the syscon thing, and I was like, I don't really like syscon, like it's just whatever, like not really my bag.
Oh no.
And then they have like the main character just like completely not
like subvert
into
that
it or whatever, and she's like all flirting with him, and he's like, you need to seek a therapist. And like that to me just like made me laugh, and I was like, oh, like they're literally pointing out just like the faults, and like they're deconstructing that trope. And I was like, this is fun.
Interesting. Okay.
While it's kind of Comey can't communicate flavored, while like having a deconstructionist towards trope that I really like.
That's cool. Yeah, I like when genre. What happened?
2 hours later, I got my drink open.
Let's go. Whatever was pressurizing it. You know what? You were just warming up. Now that you have the drink, you're unstoppable.
I'm unstoppable.
Yeah, deconstructions are always a lot of fun, and something that got me slightly more interested in the series before I heard you talking about it just now is it's not a spoiler, is it? I hope it's not a spoiler, and like someone who's read ahead is like telling me something I shouldn't know, but the fact the main character actually can understand Russian.
Yeah. No, that's
okay. Yeah, because I thought that it was just going to be like, oh, it's the foreign girl saying things that the main character can't understand, and then I'm like, wait, he understands, but is like keeping that from her. I'm like, yo, that's actually really cool.
In episode 1, he's like, it's been too long. Like, she will literally explode if I tell her that I understand that she's flirting with me.
Saying all this stuff to him, thinking he doesn't know, and he knows. He knows.
And he keeps going like, does she know and she's just fucking with me? Like what is going on here? Why does she keep flirting with me in Russian? And I love the entire show. I think the show is phenomenal. It's well
Interesting.
done. It's
Yeah,
very
like
enjoyable.
it's like the Dream series for that voice actress, right? Sumire Uesaka. She's like she's like a big like fan of like Russian culture and stuff, and I think she herself might be part Russian as well. I don't know, but yeah, she's like big into that, and like the role was made for her, and when she got casted as it, we were like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense, you know.
I'm also gonna say something super wild, because anyone who knows me, I do not watch English dubs. I watched that in the English dub because the English dub was so fucking good.
Oh, cool. Yeah, like, and I usually will watch things in just whatever's most available to me at the time, but I do respect like the like legendary English dubs that can get people who don't usually to watch them give them a shot. It's like very
It's
cool.
like Sergeant Frog. I will never watch Sergeant Frog in Japanese. I will always watch Sergeant Frog.
Oh, interesting.
English dub.
Nice.
Down the hostile, Scotty.
I got you. Oh boy, that is uncomfortably close to fire.
We have the benefit. We are inside the ring.
I don't either. I can scan them in about 8 seconds. Oh, there they are. Oh, that's a full team. Wait, that's 2 teams.
Broken enemy shield.
Marking our surroundings. A champion has fallen. It was their time.
That was the champion, huh?
Knocked one.
All right.
That squad is as dead as this world's future.
Attention. Evo harvesters.
I think I heard someone slide nearby. 2 seconds to scan.
Scanning the area.
Okay, I guess we're kind of clear. I'm gonna push back in, see if we can grab some extra loot.
And Slayers next. I have to watch in English, but
Oh, Slayers. Yeah, I hear that has like a legendary classic dub too. I think there's someone.
yeah, there's very what is the other one?
There's someone there inside.
Pushing in.
Yeah, I think there's only one. There's 2. Yikes! What the heck? They took so much of my health off. What? Oh my god! Another team coming in from behind. Might be the same team actually.
Hi, Hattie. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate you.
Firing on enemies.
Oh, coming on your left. Watch out.
Yeah, it was the same team. Welcome,
Okay,
Raiders.
yeah.
My name is
They
Hikaru
flanked.
Tommy. I am the 4th Sword of Avalon. I am a writer. I am a musician. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming in and hanging out. If you need to take a break, if you need to go get some water, get some food, if you need to just lurk or even just take off, I appreciate you guys for coming through nonetheless.
Woo! Welcome in. Hattie, you're doing Saintly Scares, right?
Yes,
the
he is
charity
doing
thing?
Stately Scares. He's also going to be hosting a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament soon. If anybody's interested in Yu-Gi-Oh, go ahead, check out Metal Hattie. We already got a shout out for him. Thank you very much. Yu-Gi-Oh tournament coming in soon.
Got sniper
Cool.
ammo here.
But where was I saying? I don't remember.
English dubs, Slayers.
Oh, so there was a new show that's not exactly new anymore. And I'm not gonna remember the name of it. It was about a really depressed chick who got married off to like a general. Only like their marriage is actually like really sweet.
Hmm.
And I'm really struggling. Madolce? Oh my god. Winner, do you use a Madolce deck too?
Madolce buddies.
Grim, what is the name of the
It's not.
Winner?
It's not the it's not the one about the Sun Princess, is it?
Grim, I'm looking for it. Hold on. Thank you very much, Grim.
Because I remember there was one with a similar premise about like a Sun Princess and like a in like some kind of like very light fantasy kind of setting who could like call the rain or something, and she was forced to marry like she was like the rain princess and was kind of like in an arranged marriage to marry like the Emperor of the Sun or something to prevent her city-state from becoming annexed or something, but he turned out to be like a really interesting character. I don't remember.
Touch on winner real quick. I don't think it's top 5 really anymore ish, unless I run pure Madolche, so pure Madolche is kind of like out of the meta now. If you do like a mix with like an engine of like Psychic or something like that. Anyone who doesn't know Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm talking gibberish. But I do love Madolche for sure. But no, Grim's looking up the name of the show, but I think the English voice actress for her fucking killed it. Like so much so that like I will like when I switched to the Japanese,
It's just not the same, right?
Like it just like obviously it's good, right? But like it just wasn't something about the English voice actress captured the character for me more than the Japanese did.
Interesting.
And I rarely say that.
That's cool. Yeah, for me, a series that does that is like Haruhi Suzumiya, actually. The Melancholy.
I've been meaning to go back to
it's so
Melancholy
good.
because I watched it when I was too young to truly appreciate it.
I am an Endless 8 appreciator. I appreciate every agonizing minute of Endless 8. I think it is just they had some serious guts to put it in the way they did.
I think what is the other anime that I wanted to... How do you get that? Oh, do you have to slide down?
Yeah, I think if you do a slide jump into it, it is better than doing like a non-slide. So slide jumping gives you the low but long jump, and just sliding into it normally gives you the high jump. And I normally just mash when I'm like in the middle somewhere.
Want to head northwest and cut these people?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The scanner does that now, doesn't it? Okay, yeah. Let's go.
My Happy Marriage.
My Happy Marriage. It was so good. Yes. It was so good.
The English voice actress for My Happy Marriage was fucking stunning.
Yeah, I actually watched it in English dub as well. I think I was borrowing someone's Netflix account at the time before they were like locking down on that, and
yeah. And like she just hits that really soft, like very sad but like sweet energy that I was like, this character.
Oh, it's so well acted. I'm a big fan of the music for it as well, because the ending song is I suppose you never stop becoming a you never stop being a Utaite, but it was a Utaite named Ito Kashitaro that I've been following for a very long time, and they're doing like original music for like just their own original music, and they do anime openings and endings now. I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I have been watching the dubs despite always ranting about it, Grim. It's just like every now. I mean, it's because I've started multitasking. Before I used to just when I watched anime, but now like I'll throw anime on my left monitor while I'm doing VTubing stuff or like working on stuff on my right, so I need English so that way I can keep up.
Yeah, that's the same here.
And I've been discovering some like shows where I'm like, oh, the English in this one I like more than the Japanese. I think we have people on the right, or I'm just hearing you, man.
Maybe. Hold on. I might have heard something coming from these buildings. No, we're clear.
Okay. But no, like, yeah, absolutely. I hate when I do that. I always try to catch myself when I do that, because I hate having just nonsensical words that I use to try to get my thought process back on track. It's like, no, but yeah, but absolutely. Like, I had no idea what I was even saying.
I mean, it conveyed what you were trying to say, so it worked. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry too much about that.
My usual that I picked up from Bone, actually, is words, phrases, sentences, structure of communication. It's like I say it, I go words, phrases, sentences.
I mean, it works, right?
It's my brain reset.
Okay, I think I can access the dish on top of here. I'm gonna try doing that.
Dead Man Wonderland in the VA for the pro tag. His voice is so
Greg Ayres, right? Is that Greg Ayres? I think he passed away, unfortunately.
Dead Man Wonderland, the one with the kids? Escaping from the cannibals?
Possibly. That was the one about the kid who's like framed for a crime and is put into this like super jail that's also like a twisted form of future entertainment or something.
I never gave that one a chance because it seemed very gimmicky when I watched it. I was like, this feels very like. The only things I saw about it was the overly busty chick who was stepping on people, and I was like, this feels gimmicky. This feels gimmicky.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of ultra violence, so it kind of turned me away from it too. But it's another one with great music, I think.
Like some clips I've seen about it recently actually made me go like, oh yeah, no, this actually looks kind of interesting. But like when it first was around, I never gave it a chance. You know what's wild, Grim? You were telling me about Bicentennial Man. And yesterday, or no, it was this morning. I was watching YouTube Shorts because I got sucked into that hellhole.
That's the one with Robin Williams?
Yep. And a Bicentennial Man short popped up, and I was like, no shit. Like,
They're listening. They're listening. Oh my god. It's uncanny, honestly, how they say, oh, we're not listening, and then, you know, a million searches about what you just talk about come up. I'm like, Okay, there was one person to our right when I did that initial radar scan, so I think it might just be a single, though.
Oh, that makes sense, Grim.
Oh, in terms of like anime in general, Alvarcrest in my chat is asking if you have ever seen Odd Taxi. So that sounds like something that's right up your alley.
That's the animal one, right?
Yeah,
I have not seen it yet.
I get the feeling that you would really like it, especially because you like Durarara. Oh, so someone's respawning right there.
Yeah, okay, we gotta push that. Oh, they just ulted.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, that is Mirage.
This one seems the real one.
Marking our surroundings.
Oh, he's got purple? Blue?
Reloading. Calling upon nature's strength.
Wait, they changed Bloodhound's ability? Bloodhound doesn't get a free scan on Transform? Oh my god, where's the real one?
Knocked one? Oh, the other one dropped?
Oh my god, what the heck? They were actually one. They were actually one. What the heck?
I do want to give Psychopaths another chance. But have you seen, what is it, the Kings something?
Ranking of Kings?
Yeah.
I have seen episode 1 of it, and I know people really, really love it. And the second, I'm a big music guy, but I'm a huge fan of Vondi. And like the second opening, Hadaka no Yusha, just, oh man, it's so good. I need to watch it. I need to watch it.
Dropped it at episode 10.
Really? Interesting.
I think it was episode 10 or 12. Me and my roommate are like very snobbish kind of with when we watch shows, we'll pick them apart in like positive and negative ways. And like Violet Evergarden, we kept pausing. We're like, this is phenomenal. And Free Ren, we kept pausing and we're like, this is phenomenal until it hit episode 16, and then we're like, they killed the fucking show. And then they brought it back, but fucking they really hurt the show.
Interesting.
But Ranking of Kings, when it hit like episode 10, episode 12, I'm trying to remember, bombed the show so hard we trashed it. We were like, we're not watching this anymore.
Interesting.
This is not a combat show. Why are you adding combat and then poorly animating it?
Interesting. I guess then you never made it to the second opening. Oh well.
Apothecary Diaries was really good. I just got distracted.
That's the Chinese medicine court one, right?
It was really good. Also, I'll go on this rant. Episode 1 about a minute and a half into episode 1 is perfect storytelling and anime. I know that like I love to harp on how writers do shit because you know why it's almost like I'm a writer VTuber or something. That's my entire brand. But
Let's do Crash Site.
it is so beautifully done. In
That
this moment,
specifically is when she is passing by the court guy, right? The main character court. I've actually watched like probably 8 episodes of that, and I just don't remember anyone's name.
A minute in or 30 seconds in, they do a 1 second no audio cut, and it is the perfect storytelling in anime.
I'll have to check out that specific part.
They go they're like she's picking herbs or whatever, and her father is like, hey, you have to walk all the way over here, right?
Eh?
And she goes,
Wait,
yeah.
it said no hostiles, but it pinged something. I've never seen that before. Oh, it actually highlighted the gold loot bug. Interesting.
Really
I've never seen that. Well, there's some good stuff here if you're using either of these.
Yeah, probably. But what's it called? Her father's like, hey, you're walking over here to like this place, right? She's like, yeah, I've got to walk there. 1/2 second cut. Audio drops out. It shows her screaming as she's being picked up. And then it cuts right back to the scene immediately. And her father goes, there's kidnappings on the rise. Be careful. What? Told the entire story in one cut.
Oh, that's cool. Show, don't tell. Like taking advantage of the medium.
Exactly. It's like you immediately understand what's coming. You immediately understand the storyline that we are being presented, and then you can go into the normal storyline, and like you already understand she was kidnapped. You don't need to tell it. You don't need to do anything else. You just get it.
Yeah.
And it's just like perfection.
Almost
Perfection.
there. We are close to the ring.
It blew me away when I saw it. I had to pause it and just like, I don't even remember. I don't know if I was in a call with somebody at the time or not, but I was just.
You just like, I need a moment.
Yeah, I ran that back, and then I think I sent somebody a message, and I was just like, dude, this is perfection. I think I even showed it on stream at one point. It was like, you want to see perfect storytelling? Look at this.
That's awesome.
5 seconds right here. It blew me away. I love mediums that take full advantage of like their strengths.
Yeah, actually, have you been following Don at all?
I saw it earlier and I added it to my list because it caught my eye. I haven't even looked at its synopsis.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I happened to it's a thing that's happening more often now, I guess, is it's actually not a very common thing historically for anime to be complete very long before it actually comes out. If you're ever curious about how like the anime making process works, there's a semi-documentary style anime called Shirobako about 5 people that enter the anime industry. It's dramatized, of course, but it's essentially 5 people joining the industry in different fields and sort of like showing how they grow from newbies to like sort of like in intermediate veterans in the field itself. But oftentimes anime episodes aren't finished until like maybe the day of the airing. It's actually kind of ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and oftentimes production deadlines are very tight and stuff like that. But in more recently, now that a lot of streaming services like Netflix or whatever have like a pretty big stake in it, they actually demand that a certain percentage of the series be completed before something can be like added to their repertoire. So you're ending up a certain series now that are going to be on streaming that actually have quite a bit of the series completed before the series airs, which is a big change. Yeah,
it's really nice because we're so frequently given just animes that die.
Yeah. But the interesting thing is now that we're getting anime that have several episodes completed by the time that they start airing, they actually have started to hold theatrical screenings in Japan where they'll preview like a few episodes at a time, maybe 3 or 4 episodes, maybe a month before the first episode is due to come out. And there is a sort of like higher end, I say like maybe higher end isn't the right word, but like a higher class licensing company in the US called G-Kids. They've acquired the license to a lot of Ghibli things, and a lot of like artsy kind of like world animation kind of releases. But they actually picked up the rights for Dandadan, and Dandadan was actually one of the series. Is a series that had yeah, there was a fight here, that's for sure. Oop. Oh, sorry, that was you shooting. Yeah, it's a series where it has had multiple episodes completed before its airtime. So they actually held one of these theatrical screenings in the United States, which a theater nearby actually happened to have one. So I checked it out, and oop, I can ping that apparently. Yeah, I checked it out, and they actually had a director interview at the beginning, and the director is like so cool because apparently since 7th grade he's been keeping a series of notebooks where he just finds interesting occurrences of like just interesting direction and stuff in terms of like visual media in other anime or movies, or like he's a like a visual media buff for sure. But if he sees anything that he thinks is interesting, he'll actually sketch out like the storyboarding for that scene in his own style. And it's pretty amazing because he was showing off some part of it like in the interview section. And this guy, I think he said his favorite scene in like any movie ever was in like Child's Play, the first like Chucky movie, when Chucky reveals that he's like twisted by like pulling a knife out, and you could see like the reflection of his face on the knife and it's all messed up. Like that was like his favorite example of like a directed scene ever, and you can tell that he has like a huge appreciation for the medium because he just does such incredible things with his direction, and it shows so hard in Dandadan that he appreciates what can be done with like a visual medium, and it's so cool.
You don't even know the level of relief that you just gave me, because and like I know to a degree, but you know how you get in your head and as a creative and stuff like that, and you can feel sometimes like either inadequate or just like, ooh, like am I really but like I've always had this insecurity where it's like whenever I watch different mediums or I read different books and stuff, my brain just latches onto ideas, and then they figure out like how I would do it in my own style and do it in like my own writing. And so I've always like in my own brain been like, I'm a sponge, I'm not a creator. Like I don't know how to actually write my own shit. I've always just like I just know how to like take other people's shit and do it in my own style. So to hear like a top end person does that too has like just taken such a weight off me of being like, no, this is just what people do.
Yeah, no, like it is partially, you know, like a common thing to say that like there is no originality in the world. It's just how you like put your own spin on things.
Yeah.
15 enemies scanned. There is a group of people over there.
Enemies have been in that place.
Also one like out here.
Yeah, I'm still not the best suited for long range combat. Like mid range is probably what I'm best suited for right now.
Same.
Let's keep on the edges.
Yeah,
but that's super valid. Like,
yeah.
If anyone complains about that, that's just them being silly. Alvarez Crest says Tarantino got to start working in a movie store. Oh yeah, so I'd imagine he was very well watched and things. Gotta know good to make good. Well said.
Marking our surroundings.
Yeah. No, it's just that's always definitely been one of those anxieties where you're like, oh man, are you actually creating anything? You're just fucking a sponge reusing people.
When I'm writing music, I'm so afraid I'm just like accidentally copying something someone else has done.
Yeah.
Like I listen to something I've wrote and I'm like, did I just hear this somewhere and forget? And I'm like, I really hope I didn't.
This character is so broken. I can take one item from any death box nearby.
Oh shoot. I think there are some enemies that way. Okay, they're on the edge of the ring. I'm gonna get inside of here because that's gonna give us a little bit of cover, I think. Ooh, nice. Ooh, yeah, they're in the ring, so let's not hurt them.
Attention.
I've chosen an upgrade.
Movements have been restocked.
Snazzy, as Volker would
Beginning
say.
ring countdown.
Oh, right here.
Wait, got an enemy here. Breathing fire.
Pushing forward, pushing forward.
I bathe in their blood. One enemy. Reloading. They're attacking.
Healing.
Down there.
Firing.
Knocked one.
Recharging.
Excellent. I knocked one too. They might be from 2 different teams.
I think they are.
I'm healing.
Healing.
Marking our
Oh,
surroundings.
right. Oh, that's it. Oh shit, he's right there.
Thermite grenade set. Healing
Right.
my wounds.
Enemy up here.
Over there.
Okay. 3 seconds to
Nearby
full.
ring. I'm closing in 45. Reloading.
I'm pushing. I'll teleport you to me. If you want to stay.
Hold on. I'm just killing this Watson. Oh, they're here. They're here. Wraith here.
Okay, I'm throwing teleporter. It's down.
Okay. They. Looks like the Wraith. Oh shoot! I swapped my really good thing. No, there's a thing here. I don't want to walk into a death trap. They're over there.
But like, can you teleport
Almost
to
there.
Oh shoot. Hold E.
I am taking fire. I am using
Oh, that's cool. That is so cool.
for those who seek
Oh, we got
trails.
supplies too. Oh wait, Mythic Bin. I can open this. Yo. What the heck is this?
Progress.
Wait, it takes so long to open. What the heck?
Good faith.
the red item?
Package.
Whoa! 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 What the heck?
I am max
Our
level.
shield?
It maxes out our shields too? Wait, that's insane. What the heck? What is this?
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Oh,
Scanning the area.
wait, that's actually, what is this? Large Evo cache? Wait, this is insane. What the heck is this? A gold flatline? That's better than what I got. What is this? What is this? What happened to the game? What is this? Oh,
Over there.
she's down. Nice, nice.
They are attacking.
Target down.
Oh, looks like Gibraltar dropped his thing right before falling. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna get behind this Jeep.
Not all of us are inside the ring. Victory
Hey
lies
yo,
there.
what the fuck? That's a new one. That's gross. Fuck.
Replicator on high. Contact with hostile.
Oops, I pressed the wrong button.
Care package over there.
Okay, 2 seconds to scan.
Marking
Okay,
our
we're relatively
surroundings.
safe. Alright, I'll get up on the high ground too.
Yeah, it did. It was also restricted as well, so chat didn't even see it. Thank you.
Oh shoot.
Hostile over there.
Hit.
Nice.
Broken enemy shield.
Nice. Well played.
Reloading.
Okay, we're like fish in a
Five
barrel.
squads left.
Yeah, what the heck? This is such a small range.
Oh, he's shield broke. He knocked me though.
Oop. Coming back up for you.
He just healed.
Oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh my god.
Where there's still 5 squads.
Oh, they were hiding on the very edge. Oh, that was so close. What the heck was that Mythic Bin? What the heck was that?
Dude, there was a Kraber in it. I just started
What?
killing people with Kraber. That was so good.
We just need to find
I
another
remember
Mythic Bin. That was
the
crazy.
second we got that Mythic Bin, my brain went completely into the game. And didn't even, I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, what was it? Writing and how nothing is based on something new.
Oh yeah. It's always been one of those like insecurities because like everything is based on everything, and you hear that phrase and you're like, oh, there's nothing original anymore. But like I always think about that like in a conceptual like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
there's
not
no
meant to be a
fear.
bad thing. It's meant to be more of an encouraging thing, I think.
I always hear it and I'm like, oh yeah, you're never gonna create a new genre. But like to hear like down to the specifics of like no, I storyboard out what is amazing about this and I use that to help me improve
Yeah.
that helps. Oh, that is so
Yeah, but
amazing.
being able to just analyze what's good and just be able to do it your own way is it's just so big.
And then to jump back 6 fucking topics. what's it called? Alia can't communicate, or
Oh,
Alia
yeah.
sometimes communicates in Russian or whatever. It being anti-tropal was so fun for me because one of the short story, because I released my first chapter of my web novel.
Yeah, that's right.
And the original series I was gonna do for the web novel before I swapped it to like a different series that I've been working on, is actually a completely anti-tropal like series. I was like, what if I just made a series based on anti-tropes?
Oh.
And I was like, that would just be fun. And it's like the series is literally called the Anti-Mage. And it's like, rather than being able to have magic powers like the rest, they control pure mana. So it's like they can just move mana around, which at first is useless until you realize like no mage can hit them with an ability because they can just drain the mana from the area and that kind of thing. But like I wanted to do everything from like, you have the childhood best friend that like you're like, oh, they fall in love is whatever, and then childhood friends kind of a piece of shit, and like they end up just like separating, and then he gets forced into a marriage, and you're like, oh, not the forced marriage. It's like, actually they're super chill with it and they enjoy it. And then, you know, it's like, and then like what's it called, the master apprentice plot. And I was like, oh, okay, he has to go meet the master, and the master's like, dude, I gave like 20 years to this kingdom already. I'm not gonna fucking
I'm
train
done.
you.
But
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna train you. And the dude's like, you know what? I guess that's fair. Like, I wanted every trope to be there, and it to just be like,
Inverted.
nah, man, we're not doing that. And I had a lot of fun with that. So when I saw Alia doing something similar to that, it really spoke to me. And it's like, oh, that is really cool.
This will be fun.
Wait, what
'Cause
the?
I love
There's like a little railgun installment here that I don't remember being.
I don't know that it was. It might have been, and we just don't remember it.
Ring is far and closing in 45. We go now, or I
Are
leave you
now
behind.
available.
But no, I'm excited to do the web novel thing. It is very different because like I have this problem. My buddy calls me Mr. 30K because I've written 12, 14 books, and I get to 30,000 words and I drop them.
Oh, because you're like.
Either
Is it like a lack of
I don't
interest
love it
at that
all.
point, or is it like you feel you're done and you can move on?
Either I run into an issue I don't know how to solve at the moment, or I get distracted by something, or it's like never like the end. It's never like a, oh, I feel like I've completed with this. Yeah, it always it's around 25 to 35K. I just move on. And so the web novel gives me the opportunity to release it in bits and pieces, which prevents me from getting that backlog of like stuff. And so I'm really hoping that it'll allow me to actually eventually get a full story out. I think
Neat.
it'll be fun.
Yeah, and honestly, I wouldn't say that any of that like other writing is wasted in any way. It's just
No,
like
it's just
stepping stones and training. Yeah.
Attention. Delivery care
I think anything that you write, whether you release it or not, is profitable, either for you and your mentality and how you work through things, because every writer
Let's
is
grab this
in-
gun safe here.
Every writer is in their work. There is no such thing as a work that does not have you inside it.
I have flown to a new level.
So like,
Upgrades await me. I've
it's
chosen an upgrade.
I very much
Snazzy,
believe that
as
like
Volker
whether
would
it's
say.
just from the therapy of writing it or just the practice of writing it, you learn bits and pieces. Also, just reading. I feel like it's like maybe, I don't know if it's just like a belief that I've had to overcome or some others. It's like reading is just as important for writing as writing is.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
Some of my favorite books.
Oop, there is a
Oh.
dish on top of here. I'm gonna try getting the scan.
Some of my favorite books are poorly written books because they are a master class more than anything in how to.
Oh shoot!
write.
There's some people over there. I think. Inside of yeah, like there specifically.
Continue there.
I don't remember the writer, Bone says, but I remember one said reading some
there they are.
works
Let's go
teaches
that
you
way.
more about them than
Cancel that.
what you read. Oh, not.
Nice. Oh my gosh. At that range, fantastic. Hey, I told you getting that drink open was going to be huge.
I know.
Oh my god, what the heck?
Ended another one.
On the left, I think. If you want to use me as cover, I'm here.
Reloading.
Cover.
Oh,
whatever.
Oh my god, that was so close.
Whatever. But yeah, I got sidetracked. But still, point is, yes, everything I said, I stand by. 100%. I don't remember any of it.
Yeah, no, it's much the same as like the author, sorry, the director for Dandadan, who was like sort of like just clearly to be able to find those scenes that are like, you know, like peak, and to be able to like pull them apart in your own way, you need to see them first, you know, and in a way reading is that important. Man, I haven't read in a long time. I kind of wish I had more time.
I ran into this problem where this let me get through this, because every time I start it, everyone always rolls their eyes.
No.
They always do the, oh, I'm an empath, but like my brain is wired in a way where I like I'm very empathetic with characters in stories and stuff, to like a massive degree where like if there's a sad scene, I'm absolutely crying. Even if it's not a sad scene, but like it's sad for a specific character, I'm crying because I understand like in their life this was a hard thing that they had to fight. It'll be in the middle of an action scene and I'll start crying because I realize the struggle. But like because of that, I fall into stories so hard that when I read, I fall asleep in like 3 or 4 pages because I literally just go to that world. And then I fall asleep. I couldn't read
it like takes a lot of energy, right?
Time. I would just pass out anytime I'd open a book because I would just start dreaming in that world.
Interesting.
And it's like, it's a cool thing, but it also stops
it stops you from getting past like a lot of the pages, right?
Yeah, and so for a long time, the only way I could read was through audiobooks.
Oh, fair.
Because
yeah.
I could be up and moving around, and so like I have like 400 audiobooks because like I just the second 10 hours passes and that book's over, and it got to the point where like I didn't buy an audiobook that was shorter than 16 hours because I need the content. Like I'm going through them 2 books a week.
Yeah.
Like I just can't keep up with that. But like recently, I got back into Korean web novels.
Oh, okay.
And something about like the format or whatever, my brain is able to stay active, and I can lay in bed and read dozens of Korean web novel chapters.
How are they set up that's differently? Is it like just page format or something?
Page format, maybe it's because like when you get to the end of the chapter, you have to actively like go to the next like web page type thing, or I'm not entirely sure what it is.
It's like there's less text per page, right? So it's a bit more of like an active experience, I guess.
I think that's probably close to the closest I can guess.
The ring is distant.
But they keep me engaged.
Taking a moment to recount my
And yeah,
shields.
I've been just blowing through Korean web novels lately.
Cool.
And it just.
Glad you found something that works for that.
It felt like I got a piece of my life back. Like
That's
when I was
cool.
able to read again. It was like something that was missing.
Attention. Evo
Yeah,
officers are online.
I used to have a
I'm not talking about webtoons. I'm talking about web novels.
yeah. I used to have a lifestyle in which I had to drive a lot more than I did, and I discovered, well, like it occurred to me shortly after I started driving a lot that you know, it was possible to like listen to like audiobooks and stuff while driving, and yeah, I did read quote unquote read / listen consume books. I consumed a fair amount of them for a bit, and then I like discovered podcasts, and I unfortunately like didn't yeah, and then yeah, I just ended up listening to audiobooks a lot less.
That is absolutely fair. No, driving is how I discovered audiobooks heavy too. For a while, I was having to do like 400 miles a day.
Oh wow.
Every day, I didn't get days off.
Oh sheesh.
And so it was for about like 10 months. It was just every day, no day off, 400 miles a day.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
It was just audiobooks were how I stayed awake, how I kept myself entertained.
That certainly gives you a lot to chew through. Oh my god, there's someone there.
Kill leader.
All Father, give me sight. Be aware of the new kill leader.
Oh boy.
I'm built different.
Recharging my shields.
Healing up, healing up.
Shots? I'm built different. I miss them.
I don't hit my shots. I hit the general direction of my shots.
I missed.
Let me see if I can catch up to where you are without getting sniped.
Scanning the area.
Oh yeah, they're both there. Wait, a Maggie used ult? What the heck?
Yeah, I used it to get over here and then
Ah, I see. Okay.
Taking a moment to
doesn't know
recharge
where
my
you are.
shields.
I'm waiting for them
One of them's
waiting for them to drop. Yeah. I don't think there's any benefit in me going up there.
They're healing up.
All right. Maybe it's just best to let them go by, and then I try to heal you up later.
Can you activate a Maggie ult?
Leno, I will
They might
assist
be
you.
coming.
It's okay. I'm Mirage. It's okay. I'm Mirage. They
I'm
can't see.
Mirage,
They
I'm
can't see.
Mirage.
Hold on.
If I pretend,
No, you didn't see me.
if I pretend to be Mirage hard enough, they can't see me when I res. Oh my god! What the heck? Wait, what? Oh, they were behind me. Oh my god. All I saw was like the red flashing of the L star. I'm like, oh, they're ahead of me. Nope, they were behind me. Yikes.
Oh wow. Hold on. Let us exit back to lobby.
Oh.
I have gone an hour over my normal stream time because
Oh.
I have been literally just so engaged in our conversation.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Do you want to call it there? Actually, it has been like almost 3 hours, and
Absolutely. No,
I think we've each gotten like maybe 2 kills in the entire night.
Really?
Yeah, you know what? I kind of wonder, is duos like a very try-hardy kind of mode, or
I wonder.
everyone seems to be really good.
Like,
Like, yes, this is cope, but it's also like are like really good people like the ones camping out this mode now? Almost everyone we've been up against has had heirlooms, and I'm like, that's more than what either of our accounts have.
or have we just gotten even worse than we originally thought we were?
Oh, Dom says duos do tend to be more try-hard. Well, you know what? It's just been like a nice just chatting stream about like everything. It's been a lot of fun.
No, absolutely. This has been literally one of the best streams I've had in a while. I really appreciate you coming through and hanging out.
Glad you had fun. Yeah, no, these are some great topics. Actually, something I've been doing recently, like I only activated it like maybe my last stream, but I have like a transcription thing going on now for subtitles, and like I will have like a transcript of at least my feed. I haven't figured out how to hook other audio sources into it, but it's interesting because it gives like a timestamp dialogue of like what's happening, so it's interesting.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Well, do you want to shill anything coming up? I'm fairly certain you do.
Right now, I've got my first chapter of my web novel coming out, or is already out. Second chapter's coming out soon. Other than that, most of the stuff is really in early stages, so there's nothing coming out immediately. Saturday, I'm doing the one of the world's hottest peppers with Helios.
Ooh. That's gonna be great.
So that's the only thing I can think of. What about you? You got
Isn't the Avalon Smash tournament happening this weekend as well?
Perhaps.
Do I have it?
I've been a little bit out of the loop on that one.
I totally get
I
that.
don't do Smash, so I was like,
Me neither. I'm insultingly bad at Smash Brothers.
Oh,
I'm
it got
so
pushed
bad at
off.
Smash Brothers. It got pushed back. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, because when you were talking to Helios earlier, I thought that was Smash Bros related. I see. Okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah, because I think I marked it on my calendar, but again,
Yeah,
I don't.
There's no new date set yet.
I
Apparently,
see. Okay.
but it is pushed back.
All right.
I
Cool.
had a feeling it was, but I was like, I'm not gonna say something that I don't
Mhm.
know for certain. But
Fair
Grim's
enough.
on top of it.
Excellent. Okay. So it's not, but besides my normal schedule, this is actually probably one of my most packed weeks I have ever done, but it's going to be a lot of fun because it's pretty much every day I'm hanging out doing something cool with all kinds of different people. But major event that I am running, this is the first that it's been publicly announced, I guess. I am running a horror themed social deduction game with some members of AAA. So that's AstraLog, Avalon, and Astralife on the 19th. That's not this Saturday. That's the Saturday after. I believe at 2 p.m. Starting at 2 p.m. and it's gonna it's based on the one night system of social deduction, and I have an interesting means of presenting it. I'm working on some pretty cool stuff, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I've always wanted to run like a social deduction game of that kind, and Halloween-ish, October is just a very good opportunity for that. So that's going to be fun to test drive at least. It may not be at its 110% like I would like it to be, but it's going to be at least 95. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely gonna be tuning
So
in for
definitely check that out. Yeah, but otherwise, Uma is also still in the midst of his Fat Bear Week charity fundraiser for the Katmai Nature Preserve. Yeah, long story short, this is around the time of year that bears eat the most food when they're preparing to hibernate, and this nature conservancy, this one nature preserve, does, I believe they're in Alaska, does a thing where they track certain bears and they kind of gauge what their weight is based on how much they've eaten, and there's like a popularity contest, so it's always very
really
interesting.
cool.
And Uma's been doing a whole bear themed week. Oh, thank you for the shout out. Let me give you one as well. How does Twitch shout outs work? Yeah, definitely give
Splash shout out.
oh, let's see, does /SO work? Unrecognized command. Okay. Woohoo! All right, but that's what is happening, and that's what is coming up.
Very cool. Thank you very much for
Yeah,
all of that.
that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was just a lot of amazing topics.
Oh no,
Yeah.
absolutely. That was phenomenal. We are going to raid into our lovely Hermes on my end.
Oh yeah, I can raid into Hermes too. Hermes is playing Silent Hill 2 against their will, right? The will of the
yes.
the people have spoken. All right, let's see.
As always, I like to say, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and most importantly, chat, stay with it. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for coming in, hanging out, chatting, chilling, listening to us rant about random things. It has been so much fun, and yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. And I can't think of anything else to say. Go create some stuff. I appreciate you guys.
All right, likewise. Until we meet again, see you all soon.
Later, guys.